Shoptalkpodcaststudio.com.
Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit,
Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep the hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on their mind.
Shit. Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil head titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text him with your green bubbles, aka I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mr. If you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me, aka the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? It's your man Dame, 3_313, the West Side landlord, the pride of PA, High Chief Dame, don't fuck around. The liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these 4 letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you're speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you're not saying it right. It's the Honorable Judge Boss Dame and this bitch. All rise. I am a motherfucking black belt. And it's time for the Kumite. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back. Shop Talk Podcast, episode 444.
On You Hoes. I love that album.
It's a really good album.
You know, my favorite song on there was 444. And that part at the end when she's like, I'm never going to treat you like I should. Like, nigga, the first time I heard, I'm just saying, I'm not always the best person. I don't know if that's like known.
Would you say you're more than likely not the best person? How would your scale go?
In most situations, I'm a bad person.
All right. How you feel about that? We'll get back to that later.
I mean, for the most part, I don't give a fuck. But in most situations, I'll be the bad guy. But nigga, when I heard that shit, like man, I just be vulnerable. There is somebody that I feel a way about. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't
like.
Sometimes I don't know what away means because it can be good and bad. What do you mean?
A good way about, like,
okay.
I have feelings of love for this one individual.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a podcast, so whatever.
You can't believe that you're saying that you love a woman, or you have feelings of love for a woman.
No, I'm just not gonna go into deep on who it is or what's led us to this point. But like when I heard that part in the song, like somebody, like she more or less referenced that to me, like you just never gonna treat me like you should. It's like, oh, I know.
Well, why?
I mean, then I just wasn't probably in the space to, you know what, man, when you want love or you want a relationship or you want to make something work with somebody, your mind has to be in that space. And if my mind isn't like, if my mind is not like, for me, it's very rare for me to want a relationship. Like most of the time I can.
Do you think you deserve it?
I don't know if it's a thing of deserve, but I'm gonna take my shoes off if you don't mind.
What I mean that is,
I don't think you mind. My socks are clean.
Sometimes, man, I'm so pissed this morning, dog. This mini rant about socks. I opened up a brand new pack of socks this morning. You feel me? The socks that I have on right now.
Okay.
And I go to, they got the little cardboard, whatever the shit means. I go to rip the fucking shit off and I tear a fucking hole in the sock.
God damn it.
Like, why the fuck do they do that? It was like so many of them like, what the fuck?
Now you got a hole in a brand new pair of
socks. I'm like, today of all days, I'm gonna be walking out the box. They're gonna be like, take your shoe off, please. Like, toe sticking out the fucking sock. Like,
and it's in the toe box.
Yeah, it's on the main toe, the thumb toe. What is that toe called?
The big toe.
The big toe, nigga. The thumb toe, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Anywho, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but just in the song, she was like, I don't feel like you're ever gonna treat me So I was talking about like relationships and me. So for the most part, I don't feel rushed to like be in a relationship with a woman. Because typically I can get the things that I desire from a relationship without the guise of commitment or monogamy. I can't.
Speaking as a person who's been single for a long time, I don't think we can. We can get some of that shit, but it's a major shit missing.
Like what?
Probably
the monogamy piece.
I mean, yeah, that, but like if the world is different when there's another woman who loves you. And not like I got a bunch of women that love me, right? But shit just feel different. Damn, I hate to quote this because I've been listening to this shit for a month. Like it feels so good when you love somebody and somebody love you back.
I mean, I get
Teddy Pendergrass shit.
I give you that shit, but it's
a different level of care that somebody has for you when like they like in love with you or they living with you or like you in a relationship.
I've only felt like I've had that so little that like
I didn't. I mean, you probably didn't appreciate it.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
We, not you.
No. I'm just saying, in general. Yeah, I didn't. The last person I could think that like I know loved me and had my back, I didn't appreciate. I was just a fucking tyrant. I was me. I was a tyrant. I was hella inconsiderate, and like I was just on some nut shit. And I never treated her like the way that I should have. And I don't necessarily like sit in my head. I was like, oh, I wonder what life would be like if we was together. Like, I
be thinking about that type of shit because like the version of myself now, if I stayed with my previous girlfriend or the girlfriend before that, I'm like, could I still be with them? Like, will we even like, because after 10 years or 20 years or 15 years, like I'm such a different person. Would I even like them still? And then I start thinking about marriage. It's like, damn, you gotta like keep meeting this person and keep falling in love with this person. And like,
that's funny that you say that because the 16th of this month, had I stayed married, would have been my 20th wedding anniversary.
Man.
And I just think to myself and it's no shot to my ex-wife. I think she's a beautiful person. She's a good mother. She's moved on and remarried. And I think he is perfect for whatever this version of her is. Because I don't know this version of her.
Well, the version the version of yourself with her is a different version of you without her. And like, you wouldn't be this person if y'all would have been together still.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your maturation would be different. Not better or worse, just different.
Yeah.
And I'd be thinking like, damn, I wonder how I turned out if I didn't do some of the things that I did individually because I had nobody to respond. I had nobody to say, no, you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should stay here. Or like, you never know. It's on some multiverse shit.
Yeah, she may have guided me to something different.
Yeah, and you to her, like the version of her she is, right? She would be a totally different person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And your children would be totally different.
Now that's the part that I wonder about. Like, yo, do I think the kids' lives would have been fundamentally better?
I don't know, better or worse. I just know different.
Yeah, but I'm saying like both of us in the house, raising them, working together as a family unit in every capacity, because that's what I grew up with. Now, do I know if that made me better or worse? Because I still turned out to be who I was, and I had two loving parents in the home, college educated.
If you didn't have that growing up, you would probably be that now. You wanted to rebel. You gonna rebel. So you rebelled against a good example. If you had a bad example, you probably would have been the exact opposite.
I rebelled against the dumbest shit in the world. Like, my parents loved the fuck out of each other. They loved the fuck out of us. And we had a comfortable fucking life. I was just stupid. Just fucking stupid. We could probably do a whole podcast on some stupid shit.
I mean, we could do a whole like decisions I made in my life that was like, I mean, I'm still breathing, I'm still cheesing, but like, probably could have did. I'd have went to college.
Oh no, if I could have changed
the ones that I got accepted to that I just didn't go to.
My grandfather went to Morehouse, was friends with Martin Luther King Jr. during his time at Morehouse. My dad and my uncle went to Morehouse. My godfather went to Morehouse. And then when it came time for me to go to Morehouse, I was like, fuck that. Like I just broke up the generation of Morehouse men. And I feel like me on an HBCU campus for 4 years would have done something incredible to this mind. And
you've been around black people your whole fucking life.
But it's different, dog.
You went to an HBCU here. It's called Cass Tech.
I went to a high school.
That's the closest thing that we got to an HBCU.
You see what Kamala said this week? She said, before I knew about Detroit, I knew about Cass Tech.
I don't believe nothing she said.
CT fired up.
But like,
so that experience would have been multiplied had I went to.
I just want to give a shout out to Cass for a second. Though.
Yeah,
because like if you went to Cass and you graduated from Cass, no matter what year, it's like a fraternity of people and people who live here, who work and independent. They got jobs or whatever. You will see somebody, a child on a resume. Oh, you graduated from Cass Tech? You may bring them in for their resume. Like it's a thing,
yeah.
And everybody it's so many people, and it's one of the top schools in Michigan. Definitely the top school in Detroit, Southeast Michigan, one of right. And it's like everybody went to Cass. Well, clearly some of y'all didn't, but like
it's only two type of people in this world. Those who graduated from Cass and those who wish they graduated from Cass.
There's only two type of people in this world. Those who say there's only two type of people in this world and those who do not. That's like an HBCU. But like when niggas grow up in an all black city, the blackest city in the country, and go to schools that's been all black, they be like, man, I really wanted that black experience. Nigga, go home.
Now, man, I just feel like, so I had the chance to live in DC. Well, really, my mom was gonna put me out.
Yeah,
the plan was she was gonna put me out, and I was gonna live with my cousin in DC. And hopefully that would, turn my trajectory around, and maybe I go to Howard. And I remember visiting Howard's campus, and I had never seen so many beautiful black girls in one space at one time. And I was like, man, DC black as fuck. Like besides the Capitol and shit, or where they play with rules and shit at, DC black as fuck. And I was like, man, I could live down here, go to Howard. Whoa. Maybe build my roots in DC. Well, it just ain't never work out like that. Like I was.
We take Detroit for granted because I don't think we the largest black city population.
Probably not.
Because like the population keep decreasing, and like I don't know, but we were the largest percentage-wise black city in the country, right? Not necessarily the most black people, but by percentage of the city. I don't know. I haven't heard.
I feel like places like Atlanta and Houston probably got us beat.
With the amount of black people, yes, but the percentage of that city that is black, we got it beat.
Okay.
Because Atlanta is big as fuck. Yeah. And all the people who say from Atlanta don't live in Atlanta.
They be transplants.
You know what I'm saying? Or they live in like Redford, Dearborn, all that shit. They live in the South. They don't live in Atlanta.
Buckhead.
Nigga, like College Park. Nigga, that's not Atlanta.
Yeah.
When niggas, like, whatever. I'm not from there, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I understand. Like when niggas say they from Detroit, and motherfucker grew up in Grosse Pointe I
don't think it's that, right? But like, because all them places are like culturally black. That's like saying, nigga, I'm from Highland Park. Like saying you from Detroit and you from Highland Park. You technically are from Detroit because Highland Park
is in the middle of Detroit. Yeah.
Like you say you from Hamtramck, or you say you from Detroit, but you're from Hamtramck. Well, Hamtramck is inside of Detroit. You feel me? So like, I'm not trying to knock them and like they not black or
because I don't know shit about the culture of Atlanta. I'll be honest.
But for large major cities, like there are probably smaller cities that are more populated by black people, but I don't count because we got at least it's 700,000, 600,000 people here in the city of Detroit.
Or I wish I would have, as a younger man, was smart enough to go to HBCU or just go away to college. Like, I don't live with a lot of regrets.
So
but
let me ask, so you want to go to HBCU or you just want to go to college, period? Like what's because like what I think we do ourselves a disservice. We do the HBCs a disservice is because all I ever hear about is being around a bunch of black people and like the marching band and that culture piece.
Yeah.
But I never hear about the grades. When X amount of all the black lawyers went to Howard or Morehouse or whatever the case may be, like that's never the part. That's never the advertising piece.
It's like
never
the
on the
experience.
commercial.
It's the experience.
Yeah, I'm like
the culture, the experience, being around other blacks.
Yeah, and I like
no. I mean, for real, when I look at it, maybe I don't know if an HBCU would have been my best fit. I do feel like I should have went somewhere for college at least a year, stayed in the dorms, and just at least had that experience. Nigga, at least Eastern, Ferris, something like that.
What do you thought that was gonna do for you?
I don't know. I just needed to probably just get away from the monotony of the everyday of being in the city. Like Detroit will drain you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't like I was really doing shit here. I had a girlfriend. I had little 2 part-time jobs. I ended up going to Specs Howard, which I think helped kind of turn me into a better direction, but I just wasn't doing shit. I just think like going to Eastern or going somewhere.
Doing something with your life, nigga, basically.
Yeah.
Because before I went to, I think I went to WC3 or some shit. And
yeah, me too.
Before I went to NIT, I was just going to work. I was, wasn't doing shit. Had a girlfriend, working, go to her house. Like
go to work again in the morning. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, I needed to be doing something with my life. And I just, I think the college experience would have helped me do some shit with my life.
I think for sure. It could have. Or like it's a lot of niggas that go to college and have a lot of fun and then they don't graduate and then they just come back and chill. And like y'all had fun in college, like you ain't learned nothing, nigga. You ain't got no degree, you ain't got no loose skill, no.
Yeah, one of my niggas spent 6 years at TSU, has not a degree to his name.
But he had fun, he got that experience.
Nigga pledged Kappa, played football. You're right. He did all the fun ass shit. Go to homecoming every year. They ain't got a degree to show for that shit.
Because niggas is unserious, dog. Wasn't that an episode title we did?
Yes, but it's the truth.
Niggas is unserious. We unserious about all the shit that we should be serious about. And
like bettering ourselves.
And I say niggas because the girls not. The girls are serious.
The girls be niggas too, though.
They go to school and they get an education. Because they the prize when we growing up. So they don't gotta do all the extra shit. Niggas be running rampant going around because you trying to secure a woman. They don't got to secure a man. They everywhere for women. They actually focusing on their fucking studies and shit and graduating and getting degrees and papered and shit. Like they don't gotta pay for shit when they younger. Like you got a boyfriend? He taking you to date. He like it's just while we out here doing. When men doing men things, the women they just went to class, they went to school, and they left with a degree.
I'm trying to think, like as much as I give my daughter a hard time, that's all she do is study. She go to class. Like she may be to me, she lazy with certain shit, but in real life, she just go to class. She hang out a little bit on the weekends and shit, but I mean, who the fuck don't hang out on the weekends? But she be like, when I call her, typically most nights 10, 11. She's like, I'm
like, shh, my dad's on the phone.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Dad.
She tell me she's studying. I do FaceTime sometimes, and she be in that dorm room, but Darnell could be in there too, for all I know.
I spent a lot of time in dorm rooms.
I did too.
To be at Michigan State, as much as I was at Michigan State, got accepted, but
you should have just went. You should have just went.
I didn't even realize that I got accepted at Michigan State till like 10 years ago or some shit. I'm just looking through some old papers. I'm like, forgot I applied. Like
you can still go.
Back in 2000, you guys said I was cool to come here.
I'm here now.
They be like, oh, Professor Johnson, I'm on campus. Like, hey.
Nah, nigga, go back and live in the dorm.
Nah.
Just be 40 and in the dorm.
Low key, that would be lit. Like with no responsibilities and shit, like cheap food, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this kind of lit. You got
like, what do you teach here? Nah, shit, nigga. I'm taking macroeconomics,
technology. You know what I'm saying? I can teach you some shit. I'll teach you podcasting or some shit.
Just
photography, videography.
Just to chill on campus and smoke weed. I'll probably feel a little lame.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm 40. I'm about to be 43.
Grant Long. Who else was 43?
Troy Polamalu.
Okay.
That's an ugly number.
It is.
But I'm about to be 43.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday. Oh shit. You know, niggas been listening to the pod, listen to me talk about getting my license back for, I don't know, 5 fucking years.
My nigga, the very first, we was in the original studio. We was in Podcast Detroit, Green and Black, when
they got arrested.
No. You had you did something to your car, and that's when High U clothing and everything. That episode, the High U, when P and M was here. That episode I randomly watched recently. You was talking about how your license and everything was suspended and how you was gonna get that shit together. That was in 2016.
Well, nigga, in 2024, nigga, I went and took my written test today. Took the motherfucking picture for my license. All I gotta do is take the road test, and I'm gonna have that shit done by next week. Nigga, I'll be a licensed driver again. I cannot believe this shit. I'm so excited.
What car you gonna use?
You let me use a Tessie.
You can't.
Let me use a white bitch.
No, you can't.
Why can't I?
I just read an article last week about a girl. They denied her because they thought that she was using like the autopilot features and shit.
Well, I thought I could.
I think you got to use a regular vehicle.
Well, that's not.
Which is crazy because remember growing up, there was like in the real world, you're not going to be able to use a calculator. Yes,
I keep this bitch in my hand all the
like, nigga, we got ChatGPT. We have every aid possible.
And it's making us stupid.
Nobody brung out a fucking abacus yet. Okay.
I keep this bitch in my hand all day. I can use a calculator whenever I want to, Miss Ostash.
Yeah.
I can use this bitch.
They lied to us, dog. Well, they just didn't know. They would make, if I could get the answer easier, like, why wouldn't I?
It's even easier than that. My kids use this app for homework. They just hover the
Photo Math?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just figure it out for them.
I've been using Photo Math since 2016.
And the shit shows the work.
Yeah. It used to be straight up free. Now they got like a pricing structure and shit. I done had that phone on my the app on my phone to like 2015, 2016 for sure. I used to check my grown nephew now homework. Like
shit crazy.
Yep.
You know, this is completely off the map, but prepared food has really been terrible for me lately. Like anytime I go somewhere to get and order some shit, it's been wrong for like the past month. And Sonic is the latest motherfuckers to victimize me. You know, I was hungry as shit. We were supposed to meet up at a specific time. I was hungry as shit, so I decided to make a detour while I was at Wally World to go to Sonic. And I asked for a strawberry limeade, a strawberry limeade, and a motherfucking pretzel. Because I was...
Strawberry limeade slush?
No, the drink.
Why would you not get a slush?
I like the drink better. But it wasn't even made properly. Ain't no motherfucking strawberries in this bitch. Like the real live fresh strawberries. There's none in here. And it's not a motherfucking lime in this bitch. And I knew it was going to be wrong. So when I got up to the window, there's a pretty young girl in the drive-thru. And we was being friendly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying.
She's 17.
Nah, this was a grown woman. This wasn't like.
I'm talking.
Oh yeah, this is a because I don't play games with kids, but this is a grown woman, and we was like just being friendly, and she handed me the pretzel. I'm like, "What's up with my drink?" She like, "I just asked you about the drink." I said, "No, the fuck you didn't. All you asked me was what was my order, and I told you it was a pretzel and a limeade." So she go and grab a drink. And she handed it to me, made googly eyes, and I rolled off. But I could just tell by her demeanor.
I just took that shit and drunk it.
I said, this drink isn't right. As soon as I took a sip, I was like, where are the strawberries? Where's the lime? That's what makes it a limeade, nigga. I got Sprite with a splash of strawberry syrup. I went to Chicken Shack recently, and I ordered roasted potatoes and them little nugs.
What?
They're not nuggets, but they're like the small chicken bites.
Oh, I don't know.
And I asked for extra butter on my roasted potatoes. Why did I get back to the crib and it was French fries? I can't put butter on French fries, or at least you probably shouldn't put. I don't know. I don't want butter on my French fries. I wanted roasted potatoes.
I mean, it's all a potato. You feel me?
It's prepared different, my nigga. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then, like recently at Wendy's, spicy chicken. I ordered number 10. It's an Asiago, and I wanted spicy chicken.
What the fuck is Asiago? I be hearing it. What Asiago cheese? Where the fuck or what the fuck is Asiago?
It's just a cheese.
Like, is that like a location? Is that like what the fuck is Asiago?
It's the flavor of the cheese.
All right, it tastes like an Asiago. Like
it don't taste like American Colby Jack.
Hey man, Google that shit, dog. My phone, my iPad is
Google what? Asiago?
What the fuck does Asiago mean, dog?
All right, let's go.
Because we live in the future. And in the
Asiago is a semi-hard cow's milk cheese that originated in the Veneto region of Italy. It's named after the Altipiano of Asiago, which is located between Astico.
So it's a region.
Yeah.
So it's an area.
It was first produced in Asiago in Italy. So it's cheese that I guess is either way. I ordered that bitch spicy. They gave me one regular. I ordered me a strawberry lemonade, light ice. They gave me a peach lemonade, heavy on the motherfucking ice. I mean, dog, I'm just so disappointed with these fast food places. Stop hiring these. Just train these niggas. Pay them accordingly. Train them well.
Or, hear me out.
Or I probably shouldn't be eating that shit.
You gotta chill out. Just don't eat that shit, dog.
Sometimes I just be out, and that be the only option.
It's always another option.
Even when the last time I went to, I felt like Subway be a better option, and I went to Subway, and the drive-through order fucked up my shit, man. It's just
when you walk in, I was eating a sandwich, my friend. A sandwich.
My nigga, you was eating a sandwich with untoasted white bread.
I don't want toast on all my sandwiches.
Why would you eat a sandwich that's not toasted? Just give me one responsible reason. Why?
You get your bread toasted at the place you just said? Subway?
Every single time.
Why the fuck? Why? Why would I do it? I don't want toasted bread every time.
It tastes better. Got a little crunch to it.
I don't want my shit crunchy all the time. The lettuce had enough crunch.
Jay, you had two untoasted slices of white bread. Like you're not 7, you're 42, just like me.
So it's young. You got to toast your bread in order, or you like young? I mean, I don't understand.
Like I think like kids and white people don't toast their bread. You're black.
I've never in my life heard that as a black thing.
You don't have. I've never seen an adult black person eat just a regular raw ass sandwich, nigga. I don't even think you have mustard or mayonnaise on that bitch.
I don't eat mayonnaise, but 2, I would definitely mustard, lettuce, pickle, and turkey. It's a fucking turkey sandwich. When I want a cold sandwich, I don't want hot bread on a cold sandwich. That defeats the purpose of a cold fucking sandwich. Have you never went to the bodega and got one of the fucking cold sandwiches that be wrapped up in the plastic? That shit is not fucking toasted, my nigga. Every sandwich you eat is not toasted. That's not a thing.
Maybe if I go to Jimmy John's or something, I don't know if that bread is always toasted. It's warm. It's warm.
Yeah, because they just made the bread. Like, I mean, bread by default has been toasted. That's how they get the crust. I mean, it has been toasted at some point.
It always make me think about that meme. Like somebody made the bread. They was like, "Nah, put that bitch in the oven one more time."
Fam, who made? Like when you think about how, like, fam, who made scrambled eggs, nigga? Who took a chicken's egg and was like, "I'm gonna eat this bitch. Like, I'm gonna put some heat on it." And then like what the fuck?
God bless him. I don't know who did that shit, but God bless him. It was a wonderful idea.
And it was like, you know what? Let's add some milk in this shit. Let's take a cow's milk and a chicken's egg and mix this shit together and like
with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of flour, bake this bitch for about an hour, and now we got cake.
A little bit of sugar,
a little bit of flour, bake this bitch for an hour, and now we got cake.
Cake. Nigga, Shop Talk Records, nigga, coming for you.
Hey man, shout out to we got a booking coming up November the 17th. We'll be at the 10th anniversary of Sound Off Sundays, talking about bars. Here's gonna be some rappers in the building. I might be inclined to get up on stage
and do what?
Rap, do a song. I just might be inclined to do so.
Yeah, we're going live. We're going live.
I feel like for the rest of our episodes should always be streamed now. We'll talk about that more.
No.
Yeah, dog.
Why?
Because we talking about the future, like that's the future of shit, streaming. I've heard you say that shit yourself.
Yeah, but this don't count as streaming.
But we could stream this. We can get on Kick. We can get on Twitch.
But then that becomes a different show.
Shop Talk Live?
No, I mean, it becomes a different show, and it doesn't become necessarily podcasted. When I'm saying that the future of this shit is streaming, it'll be you in a location, I'm in a location, or 4 people in a location, and everybody has it on the screen. Because like when, say, 3 or 4 people in a room, and then somebody looking at it, it's like having conversations with nothing that the people can't see it, right? But like when we went live last night on an episode for This Week in Culture. When somebody make a comment, we can put the comment on the screen. Everybody has the context of who you're talking to, and like it's different. I do enjoy streaming, however. For Shop Talk, all the shit going to YouTube because I don't have a place, but I don't know how I want to do the video because YouTube is very interested. YouTube is very interested. It's very fucking interesting for long form content. Gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure it out. But that first Friday shit, we see how that works.
It's going.
Yeah.
It's going. We should do something special for first Fridays in November because that'll be like my birthday.
Yeah, we do a stream.
We're gonna do a stream, and if you want to show your titties or something, just hit me up.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Just hit me up.
We won't be able to. We will get banned off of Instagram.
Show me your titties. It's my birthday. Or if you want to DM them to me.
Yeah, how about that? I don't want to get banned on the internets.
Who said we're gonna get banned? Boosie said put your pussy lips on live.
And Boosie got his account banned 40 times.
He's been banned so many times from Instagram.
Times. And I don't trust that nigga either, by the way.
Boosie recently did something that I did not agree with.
I don't agree with
It's like I'm the moral compass. But when he was talking about his daughter and her sexual orientation and how he didn't want the gay stuff rubbing off onto the other kids, like, yo, my nigga, that's your daughter. And that shit wrong.
I'm not trying to make an equivalence, but I'm gonna make a different equivalence. If you have one of your children who's in the streets and does dangerous things or sells drugs or whatnot, and if you don't want that behavior to rub off on the younger, more impressionable youth, is that a thing?
Yeah, it is a thing. I don't want them to
So like
pick it.
one's particular behavior can impact others if they look up to you.
Quite possibly, but my house is always going to be home base. As long as daddy's there, that's home. And as long as I live in this bitch, you welcome to, as long as you don't disrespect this motherfucker, you welcome to come back.
He said that's not the case with his other daughter, or
he was just like he don't want that around them, which alluded to me that maybe the home space isn't as welcoming.
so if one of your kids sell drugs, can he come to your house selling drugs?
He can't sell drugs there, no, but you can always come home. It's like the prodigal son. Sometimes you got to get out there and see that shit is not for you. When you're ready to clean that shit up, or if you need somewhere safe to go, nigga, you know where to come home to.
What if I'm an active gangbanger? I'm in the streets. I'm active, and I don't want you around your little brother, nigga. You in a gang. You can't turn that off, nigga. This is a continual thing. You is gang, and you dangerous. And when you around, we all in danger. So in that particular case, yes, I love you, but I also love my 4 other children.
Look,
and I can't have your dangerousness around my 4 other children.
I can't, but look, ain't no bitching your old man. Like,
what?
Ain't no bitching dad.
What does that mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you safe here. If we got to tool up to keep you safe, then fuck it, nigga. We gonna tool up.
I don't understand.
You can come home.
I don't think he afraid. I'm cool with it, but whatever comes for you is the young kid. I don't want that shit rubbing up. I don't want my son. I don't want the other kids to go join a gang because you their big brother or you their big sister, and what you do is cool. So I don't want them doing what you're doing because I don't approve of what you do.
Or maybe the big brother, big sister, like, could keep them out of it. Like,
I'm not telling you that Boosie is right because he's often wrong in just life in general. But I do understand if you have an issue with someone's lifestyle, whatever that lifestyle is, and if you deem it not good for whatever reason, I understand that you're not wanting that to bleed down to the other kids. Now it's a whole other conversation whether because you don't like that her sexual orientation, and now you think that's gonna bleed down. That's a whole other can of worms that I don't want to get into. But in generally speaking, if you into some wild shit or some shit that I just don't approve, nigga, you scam. Like, you a swiper. Don't bring that shit around the other kids because your little brother gonna look up to you, see you with the gold watch and gold rings and everything like that, and he wanna be like you. Don't come around here with that shit because you're gonna influence these niggas because they do everything else you do. They got the same shoes you got. They talk like you, nigga. Like, they do. I did everything my brother did. That nigga left. I wouldn't put his shoes on. I wore his chains and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but then you grew up and
I grew up, but during that time frame, whatever he on, I'm on. And if he on some bad shit, which he wasn't per se, but like if he on some super gangbang shit, they're like, no, nigga, I don't want that rubbing off on your little brother.
And it's like, and I love Dwayne. Like, he like a brother to me. But clearly, you all both made a turn at some point in life.
I'm just using it as an example of like,
yeah,
a little brother looks up to their older brother. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they own, your little brother own too. Now, if you on some wild shit and you selling drugs and you in a gang and you swiping cards and everything, maybe I don't want that around you can't be around them like that. I need you to stop this if you want to come around the family. Because I love you, but I got 4 other ones too.
Come back home. We'll figure it out.
What's to figure out?
Well, daddy will help you. Maybe I can help you get out that shit. We'll figure it out. Just come on back home.
That's what you know what I'm saying?
Just come on back home.
And guess what? Sometimes as a parent that I'm not, I think you probably gotta make tough decisions.
Oh yeah, I'm
because if I got a son and that nigga in the streets and he's choosing to live his life other than the way that I intend to raise him up in church or knowing who his Lord and Savior is, the whole 9 yards. If you choose to go another route and that's outside of my belief system and the rest of our belief system, I do not need this shit around the rest of the children. I'm gonna always love you, but you will not take my other 4 children and lead them into eternal damnation. And I'm gonna say, fuck it. He mine, so I gotta do it. No, if it's a mama bear and it's 3 cubs, they'll let the tiger come and get the rest of them. Like, hey, my nigga, you 1 injured, 3 healthy. I'm taking the 3 healthy. Like, that's how it be in nature.
It do.
You feel me? Now, that's giving Boosie way too much credit. You feel me? And it's
because I don't know if Boosie is a grizzly father.
But like, I mean, the sexual orientation stuff, like that's a whole nother bag of worms. And I'm not.
I just want to love my kids to whatever. Now, nobody has done nothing crazy to make me like, doubt that love. But as a parent, you do often make tough decisions. Nigga, I got to make one as soon as I seen my middle son. I found out this nigga done skipped 18 days of a class.
What time is the class?
I didn't even ask that, man. I'm thinking the class is like at the end of the day.
You got to find out what time is the class. Because like, well, it was like 11 o'clock. Like, nigga, where do you be at?
Now, I'm going to hit him with we having the confrontation tomorrow because he thinks shit's sweet. I was like, let's go out to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like Mercury Bar downtown. Let's go get some burgers and some fries. Get some milkshakes. I ain't seen you in a while, man. How's driver's training going? And I'm going to hit him with the bullshit. Because this man told me to miss 18 days and you ain't turned in no assignment.
Oh,
it's a lot of days.
That's over 3 weeks, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
School ain't been in for that long.
Just since September. So you basically saying just like, fuck this class altogether. He has no clue that I know. Skipped it again today. Skipped it again today.
What class is it?
It's music.
I mean, it wasn't like music.
I get it.
I would
because like when the man told me what class it was, I was like,
you know how tough, how hurt I would be if my kid didn't like music.
But in school they teaching like music theory, how to write notes. Yeah. Like he loves music.
Son, let's get paid. Learn that shit in school. And then take that nigga to the studio or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta turn this, like, I get it. This shit probably sound whack as hell. Show that nigga Kanye. Like, look what he doing with the music notes or whatever. Like, fam, you come from has he ever heard you rap? Heard any of your music?
Yeah. But like them hearing me rap, they're completely it's like the podcast shit to them. Like I don't
like not old shit that probably sound old, like newer, updated shit. Because anything that was like in the 2010s, I mean, to us that shit gonna be straight. But like, they gonna be like, "What is this,
nigga?" I just rapped on the Dirty Old Men project. That shit dropped this year. Like, this is recent. That you heard me crafting these bars in the house, and they was like, "I mean, Dad, like, who listens to you rap?" And then on the flip side, like, especially, it take my daughter to dog us the fuck out, me and you. But she's like, why would people take 2 hours out of their day to listen to you and Mr. Jason? Just like, why? I said, like, the show is really, I said, when we do events, we pack out venues. Like, hundreds of people come to hear us talk. She's like, there's hundreds of people wasting their money. I was like, all right. I mean, I can't get her to like,
well,
nigga, when she's that, we went to, I think I told you this one time. We went to Insomnia Cookie one night, just off the whim, 2-3 in the morning. The nigga from Insomnia Cookie recognized my voice and he was like, oh my God, I love the show. I listen to it all the time. We was in Burlington looking for sheets. And a random nigga walked up on me. He was like, yo, y'all got that Shop Talk show. I love that. She's right there with me. And she's like, you really listen to my dad? Like, you really? I'm like, girl, the show's good. It's good. Like, I can't get you to understand it.
Speaking of, This Week in Culture, we did season 2 finale of
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt.
Really good, man. I didn't watch Reasonable Doubt myself. I don't have Hulu, but I felt like I was watching the show listening to the pod.
And the writer, creator, showrunner of the show, Ramala Muhammad, she was listening to the podcast.
That's dope.
And she had, reached out to us on Twitter, and she had because we was like, yo, how this nigga hurt his hand and blah blah blah, and she corrected it, or she sent it like, yo, this one, y'all pod is fun, your niggas is funny as hell. I really enjoy it, blah blah blah. So we had reached out and asked her, like, you think we can get like an early access to the finale? Because we would like to drop our pod the same time that the finale drops, so that we can keep the online conversation going, keep buzz up, blah blah blah. She was like, send an official email. I gotta get approval for. So we sent it, wrote up some shit, and the email came back with people from Hulu and Disney on the email and the link there, and we went and
nigga.
We had access to the season finale. Well, the whole season was there. I'm like, damn, we could have access early. We would have.
Yeah.
But we watched.
You have not because you don't ask.
Right. Have not because you ask not.
Yeah.
Watch the episode, and I did not share that shit with nobody. Like, I literally didn't say, hey, this is what happens or whatever, because I'm like, we had told her, like, listen, we'll sign any NDAs that you need us to do or whatever the case may be. He sent us the link. Nothing, we ain't signed nothing, but like, I'm not fucking this up. You feel me? Like,
yeah. This is a relationship now.
Yeah. And we asked a couple questions, and she sent in 8 voice notes, answering each of the different things. So while we was tapped in with people from across the world, Miss Bradley,
right,
from people from across the world, from people from Hollywood, and then like the writer is saying like, hey, I just appreciate how y'all watch the show. Like, I was the level of detail that y'all talk about on the show with the hand or with this, seems like it's wild, because like, one, I was wondering if anybody pays this much attention, and two, like, oh my God, all the little stuff that we do and we matter. It matters.
It matters.
Right. And it's like,
because we are the culture. It matters.
And then so sometimes I'll be like, am I being nitpicky about certain shit? But I'm like, no, I'm not.
No, they put it there for a reason.
So me being in photography and videography and me watching different stuff all the time and learning, every single thing that you see in a television show, a movie, or commercial is there on purpose. It's the color that it is on purpose.
Yeah.
There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is on that screen that is not there where it's supposed to be.
Nothing is left to chance.
Other than the Starbucks cup on Game of Thrones, that's the only thing that wasn't supposed to be there. Okay? Because that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Somebody left a Starbucks cup on.
I remember that.
I never saw it.
I remember seeing a still picture of it.
I watched the episode. I never noticed it. You feel me? So I'm not,
because nigga, you be so into the story.
Yeah. And that episode was really dark. Like, that episode was like it was fighting outside in the dark. Like, the whole episode was dark because it was dark.
Yeah. That's dope, like, that she tapped in though.
Yeah. And we asked her like what she'd be watching other than her own stuff. And then like a lot of the shit that she said she'd be watching, we review. Even like Presumed Innocence. I'm like, yo, that was on a Patreon. But like, look, since you gave us access to some special shit, I'm gonna send you the episodes that we did on Presumed Innocence, because that show was that great, and like, we appreciate it. But like, yeah, people do listen to us.
I don't have to verify shit with a child. Not my child, of all of them.
Yeah, people, they definitely do listen to us. You feel me?
What do I look like? I told her the other day, you done lived a spit of life. A spit.
Matter of fact,
you don't know shit.
You just got out of high school. You an infant. You ain't even lived life yet.
Nigga,
life
no.
just begun 2 months ago. like you infant.
Your curfew just got eliminated in September. You know why? Because you moved on to campus.
Because you're not in my household.
That's the only reason you don't have a curfew right now. Because you moved on to campus. You have lived a spit of life.
Man. It's interesting, man. Because sometimes
My
I've
mother
been
used to
kicking
say,
it with my father. And he asked me like, "What's going on here?" Blah blah blah. And or we bring him on a podcast, or I sent to like the family when I did the sit down with Pharaoh for the grocery store because I wanted people to know about that journey. And I want them to like to go. And you know, my dad be like, "Man, I'm so proud of you." Blah blah blah. And I be thinking like, my dad have no idea what I do all day or like who we interact with or whatever. And this how your kid will be like, why would somebody do this? It can work both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was the show, it's 60 years from now, right? Your daughter, it's 40 years from now. Your daughter's grown, she got kids or whatever, and it's time for us old folks to move on and pass on with our lives, the whole 9 yards and shit. And then like, you know how when someone passed, all the old stuff start coming up and interviews and this and that, and then you get your like your digital obituary and roll that. Like if somebody was to show you this, you will be like, damn, my dad was dope. But you don't realize it now.
Don't even care.
Because you like you in it. It's just like, oh, that's your dad. And I see that I hear people say that like a LeBron James, like, well, my kids, I'm dad to them. Or like,
you're not cool to them.
Yeah, like, or Jay-Z is probably not cool to his kids. But to like a lot of
I've heard him say in interviews like how Blue thinks they
lame and they whack. Like
Beyonce is your mama and Jay-Z is your daddy.
Like they're grown ass men who still sucking Jay-Z right now, who think he the coolest nigga in the world. You feel me? They are still,
push you over.
They are still patterning their lives after Jay-Z. They're on the internet making up things. Jay would never do this because you don't know that nigga, by the way. But like,
she just a stinky ass preteen and think her parents are the worst shit in the world. Because that's just how kids view you. But like, my daughter is giving me a list of like rappers and shit that she listened to. Like, he been in the studio. They've been in the studio. You like, she keeping up with that dog face shit.
Nigga, they've been in the studio.
And she saw that one video. She's like, isn't this your studio? I said, yeah. Yes, our digital footprint it's there.
I was on the phone a call because of that video. I'm like, look, I don't got shit to do with this, nigga. That was 2 years ago.
Somebody called you to like
on a three-way with some of the people that's involved in that shit. I'm on the phone like, listen, you can send a cease and desist. You know what I'm saying? They got your access. Like yeah, I'm on the phone with this is the guy whose studio owned it. I'm like, yeah, but like,
niggas pay for studio time. They do what the fuck they want once they get in there.
Yeah, I'm like,
they say what the fuck they want once they get in there.
And like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, look, if you don't want them using your content, he clearly didn't ask. You can flag the video on YouTube and say, it's copyright content. Flag it from the account that is actually holding that video, so they know like it's a match. But like, the Blue and the Black then went viral 2 weeks in a row.
Off of old shit.
Off of old shit.
Wait till y'all catch up. Wait till y'all catch up.
Because honestly, it's a joke. It's a running joke about the book that I've been writing. Shit I was right about.
Right.
But if you go back and listen to some of the shit that we've said over the years,
we've been right a long fucking time.
There's some shit I've been wrong about. We've been wrong.
Okay.
It happens a time or two. You feel me?
I thought Meg and Cardi were going to be the biggest things to happen to female rap music. And I was wrong.
Have you listened to Doechii?
Yeah, I love Doechii.
So I listened I didn't listen to it when it seemed like she came out of nowhere and everybody was like, yo, this is the best shit in the world.
It's good, though.
I was like, I don't like when that happens. It feels weirdish. Had no idea she was signed to TDE, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But I saw her on Dissect. She did an interview on Dissect, one of my favorite podcasts.
Yeah, ever. I love you put me up on Dissect.
And once he was going through it with her, and I was like, one, hearing her talk and expressing it and everything, I'm like, I like this person. Like, and then he went, you never know how if he reaching or not with some bars, you know what I'm saying? And he went through those with her like live, and it made me go back and listen to the project, and it made me have a different appreciation for the project because the first time I heard it is through the breakdown. So halfway through, I'm like, let me go listen to the project now. And then I went back and I finished the episode, and it made me care about the content because I was hearing
she's dope,
and she's really dope. I can hear Nicki influence her in her music.
Yeah,
like a lot of people say she sound like Kendrick. She sound like Nicki, and she was like,
when Nicki was really good.
When Nicki was rapping, she was like, man, that sounds like she rapping like in another person. You're like I didn't know we can do that. You know what I'm saying? And then she started playing with different voices and different tones, different flows, and different stuff. And like, I'm like, man, this is really, really dope. So that I got to that because I think she's gonna have an impact on music.
Okay.
On female hip hop music. I don't want to say hip hop because she's everything.
Yeah.
And there's a song
just on music.
There's a song on there and she screams out, I'm everything when she was you know what I'm saying? So I could be wrong. I don't think so.
So I was wrong on the females that I thought were going to be stars. And when the stars are really right in front of my face, Rhapsody, Doechii, Flo Milli, Lotto.
Well, currently, Glorilla.
Oh man, I love Glorilla new album.
I haven't listened to it
yet. It's good.
And everybody who has said anything about it all said it was good. And I like Glorilla. I like her because her music sounds like normal.
It does. And then when I see interviews of her, she's very endearing to me. It's clear that she's just a young woman, but like I like her personality. Also, I like how she comes across in interviews.
Also, you know what sold me on Glow is when she got arrested a little while ago and she was riding around with the strap. When she said the police, when she got arrested on some DUI shit, and the police body cam, when they asked her, she had a gun. She was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Is it on you?" She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where's that?" Like, it's in the back seat. I'm like, I love that. Like, I love her out here riding around with the strap on her.
She gotta protect herself.
Yeah. Not the shy strap.
she gotta protect herself.
You feel me? I thought that was real as hell. I like
turned up with my niggas. What? Turned up with my bitches.
I like Glow. I'm gonna listen to the project.
Showing off my moose knuckle. I like that shit.
I've been listening to some old school R&B shit for a good month and a half now, and it's hard for me to get out of that shit now.
What you been listening to?
It was Teddy Pendergrass for like a long time.
That Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes thing that upset you. You didn't understand that.
No, I still don't understand it.
But, you didn't understand that one.
But what it was that sent me down this rabbit hole was, you know, one of them videos that play on Instagram and they have like a bunch of carousels of different songs.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of songs, and it took me down the rabbit hole of like Soul Train, and I went to like Soul Train performances, and then I seen the OJs and Teddy P singing a cappella, and that shit was just sounding dope. So I made a little playlist off of it, and then it took me down this and this and this. But now, most recently, there's a thing that's on the algorithm now. There are DJs that just put sets together and they put them on YouTube.
That's dope.
And it be like a old school wind down set. It'd be a 60s, 70s set. So I've been fucking with those, and they just so good. And I end up like making playlists from them or just running it back. I be forgetting I don't have ads in YouTube. So when I send somebody something, it probably got ads and it really probably fuck up the sway.
Yeah, I feel you.
But so I made some Apple Music playlists from them and been sending them out. But like, it's hard for me to go from that into Shoot 'em up, bang bang. You know what I'm saying?
So it's funny that you mentioned that because I've been on some old school kick lately too. I really want one of my producer friends to make me a beat with this song. Aretha Franklin, Never Grow Old. It's off the Atlantic Albums collection. So I've been listening to a lot of Aretha, my nigga Bobby Blue Bland, I was in the shower. I was like, "Hey Siri, play something I like," and it played "Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City." I mean,
Hey Siri, stop.
that sounds like something I like though.
That was Hey Siri, resume. I want the record to reflect that I said, or you said, Siri, play something I like, and it went to Dave Hill. Hey Siri, pause. So I don't be capping on here when I say I do fuck with.
I mean, but that's right on par. Play. That's something I would.
I grew to this shit last week because it's a smooth listen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I want some ride music. It's a smooth listen, and it got good raps in it, and it's lyrical, and it's still street, and it's still like it. It's a good.
It's just good. I said it when it first dropped. I just said the music was just good.
So I spent some time with that album last week.
So I've been listening. So I've been listening to Aretha, Bobby Blue Bland. Let's see, Isley's "Never Grow Old" is a gospel song. It's talking about like going to heaven.
Okay.
Where you'll never grow old. And then man, you know what? So when I get high, like the music feel different to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something about the groove that feel different. So this week I bought, shout out to my homeboy Will, who gave me some rapper weed when we went out to lunch a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I had been sick, so I hadn't got a chance to smoke it. But I was feeling better this week. I rolled it up, and nigga, I've been on Deborah Cox, so pause so hard. But nigga, nobody's supposed to be here. Nobody's supposed to be here.
Man, I love that song.
And you know, one song I can't even front. I love the fuck out of these two songs. And when I get high, like nigga, I almost cry when I listen to one of them. First of all, Anthony Hamilton and Charlene. Sometimes I cry. You know, I've seen Anthony Hamilton perform live, and I don't know why me and my date left early, but I didn't get a chance to see him perform Charlene. I'll never.
It wasn't going well.
I don't know why we left early. I just don't know why. Because it was Anthony Hamilton and Jill Scott.
I was at that concert. I was about to say I only seen him perform one time, and it was with Jill Scott. They got like the Aretha. Yeah, I was there.
And we left early, and I don't know why we left early, but I remember hearing Charlene as we were walking to the car.
Yeah, and
Jill
Scott was up there doing some wild shit with the microphone.
Yeah,
I looked at Jill Scott differently, in a good way. Still, after that, I was like, I didn't know that's how her concerts was. Like this was.
I've seen Jill Scott perform twice, and both times were incredible. I saw her down at the Fox one time when she first got out that relationship. And she was singing "He Loved Me," and she took off her shoes and she cried on stage. Like, nigga, it was powerful.
Yikes.
But the other song that I love and damn near make me cry when I be high and I listen to it, Eric Benet, "Sometimes I Cry."
Yeah,
nigga, because I went.
So what do you? I wonder what. So there's a guy I work with. He our same age, and it was a couple of us talking. Like he'd be in the man cave, having some good kayak, listen to some music, and that shit would sometimes it'd drop a tear.
Nigga, because sometimes I cry that was like a relationship that I went through. Like it's been some years since we've been together, but sometimes I'll see something and I'll be like, damn, that was us. That was us. That was us.
That's the thing.
And then so I talked about earlier, like, you know, I don't really be wanting relationships. It takes a lot for me to be like, oh, I want to be with her. I want us to be in a monogamous relationship. And I will never forget, you know, this woman. And I thought she was just like the woman of my dreams. I think she looked gooder than a motherfucker. She fucked me like a sex slave. And we was going hard for like 2 years. She came to the studio. She fed me like on air one night. I was just like high out of my mind, and she like kept me level. She let me get some pussy in the studio. You know, just a lot of good times. And I remember she had asked me once, we was just kicking it. Like she used to tell me, I don't want no relationship. I just like where we are. And I remember one night she came to me, she was like, do you think we could have a future together? Do you think we would be like happy together? And in my nigga mind, I was like, I know she don't want to hear that. I'm gonna tell her, nah. I was like, nah, I like what we is right now. It's just breezy. You know what I'm saying? I see you when I want to. You see me when you want to. We don't need to
That
change.
sound like some shit. That sound like some dame ass shit to say. That I'd be like, what are you talking about? She should have said, what are you talking about?
I was like, we don't need to change it up. It's cool how it is, baby. You know what I'm saying? Why would we ruin what we got with a relationship? Nigga, I should have cried my eyes out and told her I love you.
You was Anthony in Love Jones. You ever seen Love Jones?
Never seen Love Jones.
You gotta watch Love Jones.
Because
that is the Nia Long and Lorenz take. Like that was like in the damn near an exact conversation, dog.
Nigga, I should have told this woman that I love you. I will adopt your children. We can have more kids if you want. I just want to be with you and have sex with your vagina for the rest of my life. And if I would have told,
I'm gonna clip this up and I'm gonna send it to her.
You know who this is.
I know.
You know who the fuck this is. And nigga, I would have been happier than 3 motherfuckers. She's looked good my whole entire life. And nigga, I wanted her
from high school.
Huh?
I remember her from high school.
And she looked good then. And she still looks good now. And I wish
we used to ride the bus together.
Maybe.
Matter of fact, we did. We used to ride the same bus.
But I wish I would have told her, like we was having it. I'm laying on her perfect titties while she is stroking my bald head and stroking my beard, telling me like, what do you think we could be? And I am giving her the most bullshit I can come up with.
You've done this.
No, it's not.
This is the first time you told me this story. But I remember on the pod before a woman had said,
oh yeah, I've done this before.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because I be thinking that's what they want. Like,
fuck what they want to hear.
So,
you don't ever care what they care about.
So I've been guilty. I don't care if I don't care. I've been guilty of playing like, you know,
cool, nigga.
The Dame Gone Wild shit is like, it's part of my personality, but it's like Steve Austin and Stone Cold. Yeah. Like, you know, it's an extension of my personality, but it's an overflated extension of my personality. And I've been in that Dame Gone.
I'm more practical than people think I am on the pod because I like fuck around with conspiracy theory, blah, blah, blah. But like, I'm more practical. Don't take risks. Not doing that. That sounds too dangerous. Like, I'm more practical than it comes off.
Somebody would ask me about you. And they was like, well, that doesn't seem like, I said, Jay is one of the smartest niggas I know. Like, yes, it does seem like him. He was like, that nigga, he, and that's kind of what I told him. I was like, he be talking that conspiracy theory shit because that's what he's into. But like, don't mistake it. Like,
here for a sport.
Yeah, but I was like, this nigga's smart as fuck. It's just like, I just think that his thinking would be so radical. I'm like, no, it's really not. But no, that is the second time I've done it. There's 2 women I've done that with.
Yeah.
Both I would like drop everything to be with. But that one, like, nigga, I don't have no reason why I told her that. I was just thinking that's what the fuck she wanted to hear. We've been kicking it for 2 years and she never mentioned nothing about no relationship. And I just felt like, yo, this what you want. Like, you don't want no relationship. Like, I still have unprotected sex with you every time. Like, I feel like this what you wanted. But no, she was like her lease was about to be up and she trying to figure out like, could we be something and have a place? Or could like, or do I need to start making choices for myself? And think I just dropped the ball thinking, you know, she told me initially she didn't want no relationship. Yeah, 2 fucking years ago. 2 fucking years ago. I was just like, nah, let's just keep it breezy. You know what I'm saying? Light that blunt up, baby.
That's hurtful.
Light that blunt up.
That's hurtful.
And nigga, when I think about that Eric, but been 2 years since you walked away. Like, I be thinking like, damn, nigga, you fucked that up.
Yeah.
It was right in my hands.
I fucked some shit up. I fucked some
Care to share? Care to share?
I fucked some shit up for no reason, actually. No reason. You ever left somebody alone and didn't have somebody in the backup?
Yep.
Like, or like I don't fucking know. Like when nothing is going wrong, and then something just I don't fucking know, dog.
Now, my homegirl, you may know Tawana. She worked at Comcast with us.
Yeah.
Light skin, short, kind of got a big booty.
Yeah.
Tawana went to a new job and she called me one day. She was like, there's this girl at my job that would be perfect for you. She said, she is perfect. She dark skinned, she beautiful, she thick, and she is so nice. She's like syrupy, sweet nice. So Tawana like hooked it up, or she showed her my Instagram. She started liking a couple pics. I figured this was her. I started liking a couple pics back. We eventually exchanged information. And when I called her, she had said something stupid. Well, I don't even want to say stupid, but just not knowing me or knowing like my tone or my sense of humor, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I stopped talking to her. First conversation, I was like, this ain't gonna work. So I stopped talking to her. She told Tawana, she was like, I don't know what happened. Your friend was just like mean and not interested. So Tawana called me back. She was like, look, my nigga. She was like,
Don't fuck this up.
Yeah, she was like, you'll love this girl. It's like, she's like, just give her a chance. So me and the girl got to kicking it. We, was dating, going out on dates. She wasn't a bad person. Not at all. And I remember I just wanted to. So I did some dirtbag shit in front of her face. Like she saw it, she witnessed it, she heard it. She's like, why would you do something like that to me? All I want to do is just please you and be good to you. I just want to.
So you did some dirtbag shit to her in front of her face?
In front of her face. And she was like, why would you do that? I just want to be good to you, Damon. So we kicked it for a little bit more after that. And I just cut her off. I was like, Tawana, she just too nice, yo. I can't do it.
So
I can't
go back
do it.
to the question that I asked you earlier today. Do you not think that you deserve that? I'll give you my opinion.
Okay.
I think that because in the past, relationships have not always worked out, and they probably were your fault that you fucked them up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, most of them.
Because you've hurt so many people, you probably don't think you deserve another good person. And you are sabotaging good relationships and situations because either A, what you did to somebody else is going to come back to you and you don't want to deal with your own negative karma. You may believe that that's going to be the case and you sabotage it that way. Or like you think you don't deserve it. Now, I don't use the word deserve a lot, but we all can and should have nice things and nice relationships, despite whatever happened in the past. You do need somebody good, and you can handle that. You don't have to like shy away from that.
All I'm just saying is I didn't have nothing else going on at the time because I thought she was being too nice.
Yeah,
I was like, this is set up. Like, what type of shit?
Somebody trying to set me up right now. And one of my close friends, they asked if do you trust me enough to set me up on a blind date? I'm like, no.
I don't trust nobody that
I'm picky about who I like. You feel me? And like I don't if I show up and I don't like you, not like person that like if I'm not physically attracted to you, I'm about to be fake this whole night and I don't feel like being fake and like not put your friend now the other friend feel in a weird position because like what if I don't like her and now you go hang out with her or when I'm gonna come to you didn't been to events and y'all been in the same room so now it's gonna be really awkward when I don't fuck.
How did they go with Jason? It's in her mind it went great.
Now But they won't tell me who she is or what she look like. They
Okay.
very glowing of her, but I want to be like, but what she look like?
You glowing of her. You glowing of her.
Well, you like, but they think very highly of me, right? Is that this is really a like you a really good person, and I want my friends. They do want me to be happy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I think I don't like the word.
You deserve it.
But I do deserve
it,
happiness, the whole 9 yards, all that shit. But I'm on the fence.
I want to see you as a father.
I want to.
I really want to see you as a dad.
I want to be a father. I seen somebody post something the other day, and somebody I should probably have kids with, but they had posted a meme or something that says, asking me why I don't have kids and you know I'm not married is crazy. And I'm like, I feel the same way. Like, if you know me and you're like, why ain't you got kids yet? Bitch, because I'm not married. Like, you know, like.
So, Jason, I've told you before, there's a pic of there's my pic of the woman that I want you to be with.
Great.
I think she's perfect for you, Jay.
Great. But what I'm saying is, I be wondering, this is probably the same person who posted that. We talked about it. But it's like,
you all will make a beautiful black ass family.
What I'm saying is, it just be wild to me when people who know me in real life be like, why you ain't got no kid? Bitch, because I'm not married. Like, how you not know this about me? Because I'm not actively with somebody. Like, I'm not about to have a random ass baby with somebody. I'm gonna be pissed if I fuck around and have because I could have had a baby a long time
after
ago.
42 years, it shouldn't be no random.
You feel me? I'd be so fucking
But
pissed.
if you had a random baby with this person, I would be so happy. I'd be so happy.
Nothing. I take that shit very serious. You know what I'm saying?
You would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say.
Who did? Oh, Macho did a show and he came out to that. He did a set.
That's
on
a
Jimmy
bop.
Fallon. Yeah, and that song been in my. I just forgot why that song been in my fucking head for like a fucking week.
Shout out to Macho. He sent me the special when
Yeah.
he sent me the stand up when he was on Jimmy Fallon. Macho's a funny nigga,
Yeah,
but that song is a bop.
It is. It's a dope ass song. Like it's smart. I think we like so. This whole episode's supposed to be about the future, and we all talk about.
We ain't talked about shit in the future,
but it is what it is. But like, I think the Golden Girls song was so strong it endeared you to them characters. Plus, the characters was fun and everything. But like, fam, having friends for that long and y'all just like friends.
y'all was living together. Nice ass house down in Miami. Nice ass house down in Miami. 4 elderly women living together. What are you all doing?
What's crazy is they was in their 30s when that show came out. They wasn't old.
They just played old
like
women.
I didn't know, like Mama's Family. I didn't know she wasn't old. I was a kid.
Yeah. Everybody was old.
She was a white lady with a fucking wig on.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And I just assumed that like everybody on Golden Girls was like 80 years old. But in real life, they was like, oh, she's 42. Like, she my age now. They like.
But that's how I remember like certain shows.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, when I thank you. Like when that shit start, you know what time it is.
How old were
the Golden Girls? What other TV show has some good ass
Golden
theme
Girls
music?
The ages up and then give me that real age, nigga. Not the Sophia was between 80 and 85, Rose between 55 and 62, Dorothy from 54 to 61, and Blanche was from 53 to 60. That's the ages that they played.
Yeah.
But nigga, I want to know how old they were in real life. Oh, during the series. Based on evidence presented by the ladies themselves during the first year of the show, nigga, that's how they was on the show. I want to know how they are in real life. How old are in real life? I gotta be suspicious. Really? No. The actresses who played the main characters in the Golden Girls were older than their characters, with the exception of Rue McCallaghan, who played Blanche. This is not what I was told.
Yeah, man, the internet will give you the truth.
It says AI overview. I don't know if the AI.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I can't trust it.
So Rue McCallaghan in 1985, she was 52, 1 year younger than Blanche. Estelle Getty was 62 in 85, so she was 17 years younger than the character she portrayed. Okay,
so they were younger than
Betty White and B. Arthur were 63 when the Golden Girls premiered, making them the only two to be older than their beloved alter egos. So two of them was older than their characters, and the other ones were young.
Okay,
17 years is a big fucking gap.
Yeah,
that's what you 20 years younger than what they said you are.
Yeah.
All right. Now I don't feel like I've been remembering a lie the whole time. I was remembering a half truth.
Yeah, they weren't they weren't our age, but they was just. I was asking, what's another TV theme song that you remember?
Good Times.
Okay.
I love Good Times. Like, that was my show. Like, I watched that shit like every day as a kid. I didn't know it was like old then. You know what I'm saying? That show been on so long that 30 years ago, when I was a child,
it was old as fuck.
It was old. 40 years ago, when I was a child, it was old. And John Amos was like 27 when he was on that show.
Why did James Evans feel like he could whoop anybody?
He did look strong as fuck, and I believed him. Like, some niggas that look sturdy.
He was very intimidating.
Yeah, he looks sturdy. He whooped somebody else's kid. I watched that.
No, there were multiple episodes where he whipped other people's children.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this nigga whooped another. He hurt him in the back. Wow.
And he wasn't shy about it.
Yeah.
First of all, James wasn't shy about whooping nobody ass that crossed that door.
Greatest fathers of all time is John Amos, Vegeta, James Avery. Vegeta is a great father.
Have you been seeing that meme that's been going around? Like, what if Dragon Ball Z was in New York?
No, I have not.
It's been like on TikTok and on Instagram. There's been a lot of like it's an ongoing thing, like a damn near hashtag. Like, what if Dragon Ball Z was in New York? And they show like all these different New Yorkers as like Dragon Ball Z characters or what they would be like. Is hilarious.
Place in New York, they're gonna say, imagine any fighter from trying to take on Earth's mightiest fighters, aka Waffle House employees. Then they said this is Bulma if she was from the Bronx, and I can't lie, this is 100% accurate. I don't think it stopped there, because it just gets out of pocket when they get to Frieza and his family up. They got a picture of Cooler with a police cap on talking about some, sir, you're coming with me. And they said there would be an arc against scammers, which is just insanity. Someone with a double-digit IQ said King Von would be King Boo, even though King Von is from Chicago. So I don't know where they were going with that. And they got this picture of...
All right, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm going to check it out later, though. Yeah. So listen, the future, because that's what I want to talk about. We're an hour and a half in, but it's okay because we do whatever the fuck we want to on this pod. I
did want to ask you something, but I'll wait till the end of the pod.
I woke up this morning to go to brunch with Jenny and Ashley, because today, when the pod is being aired, it is Jenny's birthday. So
shout out to Jenny.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
And we always go to breakfast, me, her, and Jenny. Me, her, and Ashley on her birthday, and then another time or two throughout the year. But when I jumped in the car this morning, I realized that Elon gave everybody free self-driving again.
Okay.
So I just double-clicked the little stalk on my vehicle, and it just drove me there. Stopped at the stop signs, turned, merged, the whole 9 yards. I know y'all think that is like a far away reality.
Yeah.
My nigga, I only interrupted the quote unquote steering 2 times today. I've driven a lot today. It's here, my nigga. I know y'all think it ain't, because you gotta a vehicle that was made in 1987. And that's not a knock because I'm gonna get me an 87 or 88 Monty. But like the world, the time is now, nigga. The future of things is happening. And whether you like it or not, these fucking cars are driving by themselves, whether they electric or not. The Cadillac, there are self-driving cars that don't have to be electric. Like there's nothing about it being electric. The computer is the computer, nigga. The computer is controlling the car. Like you can be in your caddy in your truck right now and you stand in your lane and you can go off and merge. You don't need an electric car for your car to self-drive.
I didn't know that.
That the technology is the technology. There are cars right now that got Ford's Blue Cruise on them that will drive you and keep you in your lane and make turns, get on and off the freeway and shit like that. That's where we going because you niggas can't drive. And if everybody had the computer driving for them,
maybe driving would be. No, man, I just got my license back. I just got my license. I'm about to be driving.
Let me preface this because I am thus a conspiracy nigga. I'm talking about all this tech that we're gonna talk about today as if there was not a nefarious thing to do with it. Now, on some nefarious shit, nigga, we're done for already. Okay, like if the machines took over right now, we're done for. You can't run, you can't hide. We're done for. So I'm just saying, as if we lived in the ideal world. I like my fucking car. You need to get into this parking space, nigga, it's doing it for me. Like, do you need the car to come get you? Is it raining outside? Nigga, the car coming to me. You like this. Now, you don't gotta like Elon. Fuck it. Don't like him. But I don't like.
Maybe because I don't live with the convenience of it every day. I just like I like it in theory. I just don't. You know, you live with it. You try it. You know that it works. I haven't tried it. I'm not sure how well it works. Like, so there's still a little bit of fear for me.
I'm afraid getting into a car with a woman every time I get in a car. Until I know who you are, I'm afraid.
They say if you talk to a woman while she's parallel parking, she'll have a seizure.
Low key, I'd be afraid when I get in the car with anybody because I don't know how you gonna drive.
Doc, I am definitely afraid to ride with my middle son. He's taking driver's training. The teacher called me the other day because they took him out on the road. She's like, he's blowing through stop signs and he's having a hard time right turning. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. I sent him there for you all to teach him how to drive.
You gotta teach him.
I am gonna get him out on the, but like I got
the Greenfield Village after on a Sunday or whatever, because it's nothing but like long ways and empty parking lots. You know what I'm saying? And like have him drive around that. There's literally nothing out there. Like after 6 p.m. Like that.
I am gonna take him out, but like the basics of driving, like I wanted y'all to like handle that. Now I get them road work experience, but like, what I pay $500 for?
500. That shit ain't in school no more.
$450, my nigga.
That shit not in school no more.
Hell no. Show me a school to teach it.
That's why niggas can't drive no more because they need to bring that shit back in high school.
$450.
Jesus effing Christ. You're gonna be 18 years old, son, when you get your goddamn shit.
You can't get a license before 18 now.
How old is he?
17.
So can you at 18? Can you just go take your test, or you got to go through the school?
No, you can just go take a test.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna teach my son or daughter how to drive. I'm not paying $500. $500?
$450, nigga. I can show you my credit card receipt.
Get the fuck out of here. Hell no. Who was in control of the DPS? Who was in control of the public schools where we can't get nigga, they done took the skilled trades out of schools and driver's training. What in the world is going on?
$450.
Nigga, I'll shoot this bitch up. You know what? We got calculators now, and they call Teslas. Click, click, take your ass to work. The new Robo Taxi, the motherfucker don't got a steering wheel or a pedal in the motherfucker. Sit your ass down, and it's gonna take you to your location in Texas or California, because them the only two states that.
Well, nigga, I paid these people to teach my son how to drive.
I ain't got it. 450. I ain't got it.
I want it like so. That was my. We all over the place. That was my initial shit. Like, man,
Technology will fix this shit, my nigga.
But he still needs to have
He
certain
don't.
life skills. He
He-
do.
Who needs a? So listen, when I worked at Michigan First Credit Union, I worked there for 5 years. It's a bit of a cult, you know. There's
Okay.
a saying that we say every single morning together in unison.
I get it. I worked at Quicken, nigga. I know about a cult environment
And we got like
or Rocket Mortgage.
isms, and there's 15 quotes like
Rocket.
every day.
Rocket Mortgage.
I had
Same
to lead,
shit.
as a leader, I had to lead a meeting every day with my team. But one of the quotes that stuck out was a quote from the president of Michigan Savings Bank way back in the day. And he said, "Who needs a car when I got a good horse?" And the message behind that was like embracing change. Can you imagine when the niggas came out with a car and you've been riding a horse? They're like, nigga, what's a gas station? When I gotta go from Omaha to South Dakota,
As long as this nigga fed and got some water, he gonna get me there.
there aren't enough gas stations for us to use this thing. That's the same thing, nigga. It ain't
Enough charging stations.
Can you imagine going from the car don't exist? We create a car and y'all got horses, and you like, ain't nobody gonna get no fucking car instead of a horse. A horse is here forever. All right. Only niggas that got horses is the 7 mounted police officers in the city of Detroit. Like, that's not a thing no more.
I wouldn't mind having a horse. I think that'd be kind of dope.
Would it be?
Certain days. Maybe certain days.
You can't take care of a dog. You damn near can't. Well, you damn near can't take care of a dog. You can't
I can take care of my dog.
Damn near can't.
Now horse might be.
When you say you can, nigga, you be having them out unleashed. That's not taking care of.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Care of,
we shit on a neighbor's lawn. That's what we do.
Of.
And I dare you to say something to me.
I bet you
I'll sick that nigga on your kids.
If a horse shat on my grass, I guarantee it'll be Green Dot Stables will have new burgers.
I gave you free fertilizer.
Green Dot Stables will have new horses.
Horses shit so fucking much.
It's not a thing, dog. Not having it. I'm not having it.
My horse would be hooked up right now outside your house.
But that's how it used to be back
shitting
in the day.
On your lawn.
But the future of things have changed.
They have.
There are no more. They have self-driving cars back in the 60s. I put that shit on my page a little while ago. Who knew? They had this big ass box. And I guess the lines in the pavement, that's what it stayed in. On the freeway, the white lines, it was basically counting the white lines. That's how it stayed in his.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's dope.
And I didn't either. The first cars were some of the first cars were electric.
Never knew.
They had electric cars in the 80s, and not like, who knew? Like, hey, the future. Now, what do you think about AR glasses and shit like that?
I like them. The only thing, like, me and you both tried the Apple glasses, and I think they are amazing. The only thing, though, is that they look crazy as fuck on your face. But once they get the design of that shit down, like, I think that's gonna be all the wave.
But there are a lot of companies.
Oh no, like that do it with smaller glasses.
There are a lot of companies who already make glasses. Let me see. That you can connect to your phone right now. I didn't bring the goddamn keyboard out here. I looked at a video the other day with some X-Real glasses. That was yesterday. So I don't know if you saw the video where these guys got those Meta Ray-Ban glasses and they developed the app, and now they just going around and you can see somebody's face and you pull up their information online, you get their address. Basically, they do a Google search of you while you just walking around. And it's scary. Damn, where did it go? It's scary because I mean you can do that with a video camera now, but like when you don't know that somebody is watching you and pulling up, they walked up to somebody, they got all the information online, they act like they know him. Like, hey, you're Professor so I've been looking at your work, man, and this and this and this.
It's gonna make interactions real strange in the future.
Really, really strange. Would you wear a pair of AR glasses or smart? Hey, there you go. Would you wear some smart glasses?
I would. I think they're kind of dope.
And these is out. These motherfuckers ain't but like $300 or less, and they don't do all the same. Not like they're not even super big.
No, I'm just thinking, just like in the Apple goggles, like for comparison. Because my homeboy was on the plane this week, and he was like, the nigga next to me in the row next to me got the Apple goggles on, and he was like, he looked crazy.
I don't give a fuck what nobody care about. I don't care what I look like, bitch. I'm in the future. Well, I'm in the now. Your ass is in 1988.
But them glasses right there, they just look like regular functional ass sunglasses.
And they got a USB-C connection that you just connect to your iPhone, and your iPhone screen or whatever, it's a 120-inch screen floating in the sky. Like that's it. Nobody knows. Now they're a little bulky, right?
Yeah.
But if you're not paying attention.
But I'm just saying, like, this is the version of them now. Give it 3 years.
Did you get a chance to see? So Facebook has another pair of glasses that is not for sale. That came out, and it's like Apple Vision Pro-ish, but all that virtual reality shit is in the screen of the glasses, so you can actually see through the glasses. They're a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can go to them. But like the time of everything that was on the Jetsons, here they go right here. They call it the Meta One. They say they too expensive. He got on some Meta Ray-Bans right now, but the Meta One, they are too expensive to go for sale. So they kind of like researched, and a couple hundred people got some, and they basically just like a proof of concept of what they're trying to do. And the Apple Vision Pro, which there's going to be a cheaper version coming out. This are the Meta Ones. That look like just a thick pair of glasses.
Yeah.
And you can see those two, you can see through them, and every once in a while you can see that little blue thing.
Yeah.
But like all that is virtually in your same space. So nobody would know. It's already here. It's not even like future. It is already here. Everything that we can dream of and think of. I rocked the Google Glass 12 years ago. And they came to Detroit. They just had a little tiny, looked like a fucking,
like a monocle.
It looked like the Piccolo thing. I mean the Vegeta joint.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The from Dragon Ball. Of course, during the Robo Taxi event where Elon debuted the Robo Taxi and the Robovan, aka a Robovan, and they all look like the things from iRobot.
No, nigga, them robots look like.
Now we was talking about the robots on this pod.
Remember the sex robots that we talked about years ago?
I recently watched that one of the videos. And that motherfucker, it was grinding.
I was talking about put a little lube on that motherfucker.
Yeah, he a nasty nigga.
Oh man.
But like, would you buy a robot?
I want to say yes.
And this is nothing nefarious. We acting like
no. Like, because so I look at like, you know what I really want? The little Roomba that sweeps and mops.
Yeah.
I think like, yo, that's dope.
I got one that's sweet, but that motherfucker don't mop. I need the mop one.
But what if I had like a robot that just did like random cleaning. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker clean the dishes, put them bitches up.
Well, we already got robots that clean dishes.
But I'm just saying, like, just did shit around the house.
Yeah.
Like that would be nice. That'd be convenient.
I was watching,
but then is this motherfucker gonna be walking around at night? Like he gonna be cleaning at 3 a.m?
Whatever you want him to clean. I got this on a timer at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I get the whole timer shit, but like anything, these phones malfunction. I'm sure that motherfucker do something silly at some point.
Right. I'm saying in the ideal world, just to start off, right?
Yes.
Because right now, there are, like, I wouldn't buy a humanoid robot to sweep because I got a Zumba. Like that dedicated machine that does that one thing is better. Now, if I need something to pick up clothes, oh, for sure. Right?
Right.
What if if I wanted a robot to drive me around, I don't need a humanoid robot to go like this. The car already doing it.
Right.
But that humanoid robot, I think people think that they're going to take over. They're going to take jobs, right?
In some fields, they are going to take jobs.
But if you didn't have to work and everything still got done and everything still got made, do everybody got to go to work anymore?
Yes, because how are we going to have money to buy the shit that we want?
Well, why? Because right now we trade time for money, right? Because you go out and work something, and once that thing is produced, you trade that for something else. But if everybody got a robot, basically, if everybody got slaves, now they basically found out a way to have a slave without it being a person. Well, the blacks, they woke up. We can't. They can't be slaves anymore. We can't put another person in it. So let's build a robot.
We can't create one.
Yeah. So if everybody got a robot that does everything for them, that goes out, cooks, cleans, maybe even hunts the food for you. Who the fuck knows, right?
I don't want no robot bringing me back no bloody ass animal.
No, there's one robot to do that, another one to clean, or another one that whatever the case may be. Or maybe grab the fruit, grab the.
No, they're gonna kill. They're gonna kill.
I may not have to though. But what I'm saying is, if everybody has a surrogate that does the physical labor and everything and get all the goods and services, everybody could technically just sit back and chill. Cause like, what would I need? What if you like, all right, nigga, robot, go build me the fucking house.
Nigga, robot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we can get to a point where like we don't gotta do nothing, and the robots can do all the work for us. Ideal world. I'm not talking about the nefarious. We get to the nefarious shit later.
Okay.
But like ideally, or like grandma keep falling. We need a home aid on some iRobot shit.
So y'all gonna put a robot in the house with grandma?
Or you can put a 23-year-old Cena in the house with grandma. Like, what's the difference? One of them probably more responsible.
I don't know if I want a robot picking my.
How about you don't gotta pick up, like I'm about to go to the bathroom. I hold and I assist and I walk with you so you don't fall.
I don't know, man. That one just don't feel right. It just don't feel right.
And hiring a stranger to do it feels right.
Why can't us cousins just come up with a schedule?
Because you got a job. Because you don't got a robot to do your job for you. Now we can act like this. This is a problem every single day.
No, this for
because nobody got it. Like, yo, everybody come like, so who gonna take care of grandma? Who gonna go down there? Nigga, my grandma. I had to go move down to South Carolina because my grandma keep falling. Like, there's nobody like you in South Carolina, and she won't move back here. So like, somebody had to go down there. Now, what if there was?
No, my home girl is a caretaker for her grandmother.
Yeah.
Like, she moved her in the house. They didn't want to put Granny in no home. All the cousins was like, "Yeah, I love Granny, but I don't want her. I don't want her." And she was like, "Well, that's my Granny. I'm not putting her in no home. I ain't gonna have nobody else taking care of her." Her and her 3 kids
now
move Granny in the house, and they take care of her.
Now in iRobot, Will Smith's mom had one of them damn robots, and it was bringing in the groceries and everything. And when shit went to fan, it wouldn't let her leave. But
Yeah.
but
And that's what I'm afraid of. Them blue eyes come on one
are
night.
you afraid of humans?
Yeah, I'm afraid of niggas.
So I mean,
but I know a gun can stop them. I don't know if a gun gonna take out the
a
Elon.
12-gauge slug will blow the fuck off a bit.
Or nigga, would it have the technology to like
To
continue to nigga, would that bitch turn into Ultron after a while, after a few patch upgrades? Would this nigga be Ultron? Like, damn it, I don't turn off anymore.
Oh, so now he didn't figure out how to get nuclear power into, like, my nigga, I gotta charge his car every fucking day. Okay, like, nigga, the battery run out. And we still haven't figured out.
He'd be like, I charge myself.
They will actually charge themselves. They literally go to the stand and
that nigga gonna make sure you don't leave one day. Elon said you can't go outside. You don't leave
one day.
Elon says no outside time, Jason.
What about this? You a young girl, you live by yourself in a tough neighborhood, and niggas like to run in houses. Come in if you want to.
Because the thing gonna protect you?
Why the fuck not? Come in here if you want to. It's gonna call the police.
It's gonna do what else? Kill?
It's gonna protect you.
Nigga, that bitch will kill you in the middle of the night, Jason. I just don't trust that.
You live with a fucking pit bull, nigga.
And
that fucking dog is vicious and dangerous, and it kills people often here in Michigan, in Detroit. But you sit it and you play with it and you sleep with. I got a fucking German Shepherd. These dogs bite and kill people often, and we sleep with them motherfuckers and play with them. They are part of the family.
Nigga, I woke up when
you probably know people who kill people, have killed a person, and we be going to.
I be seeing them niggas at the barber shop, not tone shop, but like a different.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
What are we like?
Nigga, I woke up one night and I was asleep and I felt like something was over me, and a dog can get out the cage. That nigga was staring at me dead in my face.
Umar, in the morning time,
just staring.
Now he don't wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning time, but now at 7 o'clock, like he be up and he'll just be sitting by the bed looking around and shit, looking this way, and I wake up. Like, you ready?
Slept in today, huh?
I gave him time. You ready? And then when I don't get up, then he
it's time, nigga. I gotta go piss.
Yeah, like, well, he really want to eat. Like, you know, I ain't ate since
6 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah, like it's time to eat, nigga. So
how often you feed your dog?
Once a day.
You know, dogs is crazier than a motherfucker. You feed them niggas the same thing every day, every time. They act like they've never eaten before. Like, nigga, I buy the same brand of dog food every 2 weeks.
Man, that fucking
shit does not change.
That goddamn bag of dog food cost me $100 a bag, dog. $102.99 a bag.
How long it lasts? A little bit over a month.
About a month. Yeah. I'm like, nigga.
And every day he act like he ain't never ate.
Never ate. I'm like, nigga, I notice enough food because I feed you once a day and you go out and shit 3 times a day. Like, you gotta know, like, I know it's enough food.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because, like, you shit in the morning, you shit when I come, if I'm off work. That's what I also don't like. He stay here by himself during the daytime. Just be chilling. I look at him on the camera, chilling. If I'm here, this nigga gotta go outside all the time. Like, nigga, just do what you do when I be at work. You just be chilling there, sitting the fuck down. But now that I'm here, it's, we gotta go. I gotta go.
It's different. Like, nigga, if you gotta, my kids can do what they want to for hours. I can literally leave them at home. They don't need shit. They playing the game. They watching cable. And this is when they was younger. They playing the game. They watching cable. They get hungry. It's frozen pizzas. It's fucking, pizza rolls, White Castle burgers. Soon as my key hits the door.
Daddy, can you? Would you?
Yes. What we having for dinner today? Are we going out? Can we go out? What'd you eat for dinner? Like, it's 1,000 questions. Like, I know y'all was like, nobody called me. I know everybody's straight. But as soon as you get and dogs the same way, they just happy to see you.
I got a question. we all afraid of the future because of what humans have told us in movies and
Right.
science fiction. That's not actually real life,
It's real enough to me, damn
but
it.
because it's science fiction. But it was written by humans. I think humans are the real bad people.
We are.
And I don't trust, I trust the machine more than I trust the human, but the human coded the machine. So then I don't trust the machine.
And eventually somebody is gonna be like,
But what is life?
I don't have some profound answer. It's just the shit that I get up and do every day.
No. When do we say, I think this computer system is alive? Because I don't know how to quantify what life is. Like the nigga who made what's the name of that joint? Google has a AI. I can't think of the name of it.
Is that the one that started kind of like getting feelings?
Yeah, he was like, I think this thing is sentient. Like, I think it knows. And they were like, no, it don't. It's just repeating stuff back to you. He was like, I'm convinced that this is sentient. And I don't like the computer being smart enough to fool a human to think it's really like alive. It's scary because it's unknown. And we judge everything based on what a human would do, right? And we don't know how a computer would do. A computer be like, might look at us like humans are the problem. We got to delete all the humans. Like, what if they make that decision?
Then the machines will start killing you inside of your house. You'll wake up and your Tesla robot will be looking at you in the eyes. Good night forever, Jason. And that motherfucker will kill you.
That's terrifying, dog.
That's the future too.
That's terrifying.
The rise of the robots, nigga. That's Terminator 2.
It's the Matrix.
All that shit could really happen. That is the future also.
It can really happen.
I don't know how, as far as
I don't know. I literally don't know. Like,
nigga,
it could. It could. Like, I'm not discounting that shit. It could.
nigga, all the evil motherfuckers in the world. Now, I know people, you say, view America as big evil. But like, nigga, it's crazy Russian dictator. Nigga, Putin be like, yeah, we gonna get some super soldier robots, and y'all niggas deal with them when they flying across the Atlantic.
Nigga, we fucking with the weather. We be sending earthquakes and hurricanes and shit different places. We are what you want. All right, phone. Oh, the robots took over. Nigga, send another hurricane through that motherfucker. Wipe all these motherfuckers out. Not like God didn't do the same shit.
But that's the thing. We playing God. And that's what the future is. Niggas playing God.
What if creation? Everything is this is a computer program, and everything as the program has program language, and everything is recreated. What if creation just keeps replaying itself, and
nigga,
then
this
it
is
wipes
not,
out, and then it creates back, and then wipes out, and then creates back.
This is not what God wanted. This is not what my Lord wanted. It's just not.
He didn't want robots because you on your iPhone right now, my nigga.
That's my phone. Oh, shout out to Cass Tech. They won the city championship tonight. CT fired up. They beat on King ass, belt to ass on them niggas.
Children.
Belt to ass. No, man, this ain't what the Lord wanted.
We can't act like we don't want computers and AI because we work with that shit all day, every day. We don't want to not be the dominant species on the planet because that's really what it is.
I just updated my resume and I used ChatGPT. I've never had a resume that's good in my life. I feel like I could be the CEO. I posted this resume last night. Nigga, I got a job offer this afternoon. Now, I don't want the job, but like, that's just how quick the turnaround was.
I want y'all to listen to this. What kind of job?
It was working is as a project manager, but the money just ain't.
So give me a little bit more information. We about to do a Chat GPT.
Project management for a healthcare company, hybrid role. I'll be in charge of the.
Hey,
how's it going?
it's pretty good. I want to ask a couple questions. You got a few moments?
Of course. What's on your mind?
So I was offered a position for managing
Project manager at a healthcare company.
Project manager at a healthcare company. It's a hybrid role. Nice resume I sent out, and they responded back immediately almost, and they offered me a position, but the money just isn't right. How do I get like a better offer?
Congrats on the offer. If the salary isn't quite where you'd like it, here are some steps to negotiate a better offer. 1. Do your research. Know the market rate for the position in your area. This helps you make a strong case for a higher salary. 2. Highlight your value. Emphasize your skills, experience, and what you bring to the table that justifies a higher salary. If the salary isn't flexible, consider negotiating other perks like bonuses, extra vacation days, or professional development opportunities. 3. Stay professional.
Hey,
Keep the tone positive.
So listen.
Hey, what's up?
So what?
I'm all ears. Go ahead.
All that you're telling
What
me.
would you like to talk?
All that you're telling me sounds really good, but I'm having a hard time understanding because I only understand rap music. Could you rap that to me and make it rhyme?
I can give it a shot. Here goes. Yo, you got the offer that's tight, but the money ain't right. Do your research, find the market rate, set it straight. Highlight your value, show them what you got. Skills so fire, make them connect the dot. If they can't flex on pay, look for benefit.
Come on, dog.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the monthly limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep check.
Like, your job at work is not safe.
Oh, no, not at all.
And once we can take this brain and put it in that body, how do you argue that thing not alive? You feel me? And like, why can't it do your job? Like, remember last week, niggas was up in arms about Trump saying like every city would be like Detroit.
Yeah.
And niggas is mad. And I said it was really talking about the auto industry and blah, blah, blah. Whatever, nigga. We don't want to hear that shit. 2 days later, they let go 2,500 workers at the Warren stamping plant. 2,500.
That's a lot of motherfuckers.
Now, we had people on our podcast last year when they was working that offer on that strike, and I was like, how y'all gonna pay for this shit?
Yep.
What y'all gonna ask for? Like, it's gonna end up being layoffs.
And we said it wasn't gonna be self-sufficient long enough.
6 months later, niggas is out of work. 2,500.
That's a lot of motherfuckers.
That's a lot of people, dog. And our auto industry has crashed here. And I also saw that place had a large FMLA issue. And they was threatened to shut the whole place down or send to work somewhere else. So when that Elon bot come through, and maybe I don't sell those to actual individual home people, but I sell them to businesses. And now robots do most of the work in the plant, but some things you need a humanoid body to get down and reach around.
Yeah.
Now that we got that, this motherfucking robot is smart. It can communicate.
And it work all night. It'll
charge itself. And when it charges itself, another one walk out. It don't call off. It don't got FMLA. It's not gonna be late. It don't give me no attitude. I don't gotta tell it what to do. I can type that shit.
It don't drink on the job.
Fam, you got to make sure that you can produce some value somewhere, or you are gonna get replaced. Because if I'm just spitting off the cuff with the little AI here on the free version of ChatGPT, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you gave that all of your company's system and rules and guidelines, why the fuck I need you answering the phone? I don't. Nigga, I can put one of them bitches in Home Depot and all you niggas is out of here. Somebody got a question at Home Depot, nigga, the robot can answer it and lift the thing to take it to your car.
Yeah.
Like the future of things is not human. That's scary.
Nigga, I was at Home Depot just this week and saw like the dumbest interaction. I went really early because I needed to go before I picked up the kids. And, you know, when you go there early, it's contractors that are there early in the morning. I guess my man had ordered like a bunch of bags of dirt. Let's just say like 20. And he was like, why is there a nigga here hand loading this dirt into my trucks and like not on a fucking like why is there not nobody on a high-low? It's like we called the high-low, nigga, we can't find them. He's like, it's 6:30 in the morning. It's like this bitch just opened up. Why can nobody find Tyrell for the high-low at 6:30?
That nigga at home, he didn't come to work. Can you drive a high-low? Because OSHA standards say I gotta be trained and this and that. And
well, I have driven a high-low before.
Not you per se.
Oh,
I'm saying like the customer. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, but
like,
I'm just
like because he a high-low driver and it's a unionized place, and we can't have a non-unionized person come here and do the job of a union person because then that'll be nigga. What a robot at, dog.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it shouldn't even be that. First of all, this nigga is here. Why can't nobody find him? Secondly,
oh, he can't find him as in like he can't find him in the building.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like we called him. He ain't coming.
No, he there.
Oh,
he there. Can't nobody find him.
Niggas ain't got no intercom.
They called this nigga multiple times over the intercom.
That nigga was asleep.
Or he was smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like
knocked out.
It's 6:30. Ain't nobody coming. And nigga here picking up 2 pallets of dirt and they can't find your ass.
Dog.
Bring in the robot.
The future of things, it don't look like it's going to include humans, or as many humans.
I mean, that's one of the things the longshoremen were fighting against. Like, it's too much mechanical shit.
Yeah, some of that shit. I'm at an impasse though. I don't know what the right answer is because I'm not gonna do this shit slower and less efficient just to pay you more money, right? Some of the niggas making $95 an hour. Nigga, if you don't get your ass the fuck out of here, dog. Like, unless you out there with the on that goddamn boat catching them fucking crabs and shit, that's some dangerous shit.
And I understand like people feel like they're worth, they should get what they deserve. But when you are paying the majority of your labor force 6 figures, you are not setting up your labor force for long-term success. And that ain't got shit to do with the future. That's just common sense.
And if, well, when the robot is doing this shit, ain't nobody stealing shit out the back. You know what I'm saying? No Russian girls ain't coming through here. You know what I'm saying? On the fucking port. You're not getting all the Chargers and Challengers that get stole here in Detroit. You're not shipping them bitches overseas. Niggas are stealing cars from the dealership. Where do you think that brand new car stolen off the dealership lot is going?
Sudan.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It'll be in Africa by the morning.
Like, come on now. Niggas like snatch. You're not snatching a brand new car off a dealership for parts. Nigga, that's a whole new, no one has ever had this VIN number.
Yeah.
Like that shit, like we don't gotta deal with that when there's a robot doing that shit. Now humans could just be better and we wouldn't need the robots.
No, my nigga, I get an extra 1,500 on the back end every time I put one of these Hellcats in a container.
And that's why the rest of you niggas lost. Everybody got FMLA. I saw a TikTok video of this woman saying, don't quit your job.
Just get FMLA.
FMLA. Dumb niggas, stop it. You not helping. You hurting. You teaching your people to continue to be lazy. And that's one of the stereotypes that we got on us.
Shiftless, lazy niggas.
I saw 2 niggas on a video talking about micromanagement. Anytime a nigga who be at work who don't want to work, you put like expectations or like you do a follow-up, you put like repercussions, now you micromanaging. No nigga, do your fucking job so I can I would rather not talk to you.
Half of my day, because you in management too, half of my day is spent making sure niggas do their job. Just purely what the fuck we pay you to do every single day. Like, I literally be watching motherfuckers. I'd be like, Brenda, why ain't you took a call in 15 minutes? What the fuck are you doing?
Like, you niggas on my timeline work from home. I know you niggas, y'all be on my timeline all day.
Making skits.
Not working.
Or recording yourself working. Making content. That's what y'all be doing, making content.
When I was working from home, managing the team working from home, niggas unplugging their modem, talking about they got my internet.
Internet down.
FaceTime me. Turn your camera around. Let's go and look in the back. Let's see the connections. I don't know how I got unplugged. Man, plug that shit in and stop fucking playing with me, dog. What you doing?
I needed an extra 15-minute break.
My phone not working. Well, let's see the connection. We gonna we gonna do it again. Just, I got a checklist. Oh, it looked like your Ethernet cord is unplugged somehow.
Plug it back in, Brenda. Get back on.
Let's plug it in. Let's do a restart and see if that'll get us back on.
Get the fuck.
Oh, it's back. I see you just came back online, actually. Yeah. I hear your son in the background too.
Get the fuck back on the queue. Get the fuck back on the queue.
Nigga, hold somebody accountable. Now you micromanaging. Nigga, I would rather not fucking talk to your ass. Let me make some food. I would rather kick my feet up, nigga, and go on YouTube or whatever. But I gotta watch your ass because you're not doing your fucking.
Jason's so fucking nosy.
No, bitch, do your job. You fucking looking up fucking French bulldogs on the internet. Oh, you want to buy a $5,000 puppy? Man, get your ass the fuck out of here, man. What are you talking about?
I got an employee, and I'm gonna improvise some of the story because you never know. But she about to get put out her place. Yeah. She on my phone, woofing, crying. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't work today. Blah blah blah. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. They not gonna renew my lease. So I was like, you know what? Dame cares if don't nobody else care. So I gave her a little hookup that I had. One of my homegirls is like an apartment manager, and I was like, go see her, tell her I sent you. She gonna take care of you. She gonna get you together. She's like, oh my God, thank you so much. I just didn't know what I was gonna do. I don't know why they wouldn't renew my lease, but me and my baby need somewhere else to go. And I'm just like, cool, don't worry. That I got you. So my homegirl hit me back up. She was like, hey, did you send such and such over? I was like, yeah. That's one of my peoples. She in a bad spot. She needs some help. And I knew that you run this apartment complex, so I figured you'd be able to help her out and shit. She was like, take a look at what she put down for her monthly income. So she just like screenshot, because like the apartments that she managed, like, it's got two sides. One is really, really fucking nice.
Must be two sides.
And then one is just like, regular apartments. This girl done put down there like she make almost $9,000 a month. And she was like, can you verify this income? I was like, yeah, I can verify it, but it's about, I don't know, $7,200 short. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas will feed you a whole spiel, give you a whole. And then the thing is, she one of them FMLAers. Feed you a whole spiel, but you ain't been to work in 5 days. Like, how's you making money? How's you affording bills? It just be all type of niggas love to play in your face because what you say, niggas is so unfucking serious.
Niggas is unserious.
You try and help them, and you find out how unserious a motherfucker is. Shit, crazy, man.
Niggas gotta do, like, we are getting replaced by the robots.
That's the future.
Like, the future of things is you better have actual value. If what you do at your job is with numbers and Excel sheets and shit like that.
They don't need you.
You can be replaced with the internet. I mean, with the AI.
Nigga, with the internet.
Yeah.
Really?
And it's unfortunate because I'm sure you do a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like you smart the whole night. You might be a CPA. But if I can do that, the algorithm knows every loophole. The ones that you don't know about.
Yeah.
Like it knows it.
And all I gotta do is update the software. I ain't gotta teach it shit. It don't need no continuing education.
It will teach itself.
New tax codes, it know it.
That's tough, man.
Nigga, what I was looking at with your pistol sitting right there, that motherfucking machine gonna know how to load that bitch. He gonna know how to shoot that. He gonna know how to shoot that gun better than your ass.
I don't know if it can load a gun though.
Not this current incarnation.
No, because like so, I love this shit. You feel me? I love it for two different reasons. One, I've always been interested in tech, right? And two, I need to know how it works if I'm gonna have to go against it one day. And we probably gonna have to go against it one day, for sure. And I've been watching how with the Optimus robot, by the way, in China every year, there's a robot conference where they bring all the robots. Elon ain't the first or the last. There's like hundreds of different companies who make all different type of robots.
And none of them bitches American made, probably.
No, he killing this shit in America. Or Boston Dynamics. Boston Dynamic is, they got the Spot, that little dog. Taylor Police Department got the bitches already.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. The drones. I'm afraid of them drones that be going up there and showing like the Detroit Lions here and this and that. You seen Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yeah.
That's what they doing. The drones is being controlled like that.
The drones is gonna come kill you first. They're gonna spray everything up, and then you're gonna have the machines in your house just to make sure you did.
Like all the footage that we think be helicopter footage,
It'd be drones.
them be drones. I'm like, oh shit.
And niggas think it'd be bad once the helicopter get on your
that
ass.
drone?
No, you ain't outrunning that bitch.
Nigga, that bitch gonna come down and go in that garage with you. Like,
and every time you try and hit it, choo, choo. And when they turn that thermal on and tell the police you back behind the expedition.
I just saw a video like a week and a half ago. I'm like, if they didn't have thermal, dude would have been gone. He dipped on the Lodge freeway. He was getting handcuffed. He physically ran across both lanes of freeway, hopped over the median, and was gone. And if that drone didn't come out, it was daytime still. But it put the little black and white, it then put there was no way y'all was gonna find that nigga without that, dog.
I just be wondering what type of charges you sitting with, my nigga. What type of charges?
Niggas be crashing out
on some shit that maybe 30, 45 days it'd be over with.
Somebody shot at I saw a video of a dude was shooting at the cops, and they finally caught him. They got him on like Southfield Freeway and like Grand Riverish.
But what was the charges before you started shooting at the cops?
Had a person in the car with him. She got her hand out the window. She's like, help me. I seen another video in Dearborn. They chasing a woman. Well, they thought they was chasing a dude. She was a dude. She was a woman. They found a fucking dead body in the back of the car.
Oh.
That she killed a couple days ago.
Just riding around with the bitch. Yeah, you got to go to jail.
She shot herself in the head. So when they once the car, they chased her through everywhere. Then the car hopped up on the curb and then ran into a house, and the car got sandwiched. And before the police got up there, she shot herself in the head.
Damn.
Underneath the chin, went through. Didn't die though. They thought she was dead, but then she started gargling and blah blah blah, and then she died at the scene. I'm like, it's a lot going on. When they put the robot police out here, it's a wrap for us, dog.
It's gonna be like Demolition Man. Citation. That's what it's gonna be like.
It's tough, man.
Demolition Man, Minority Report, Like that's what
I,
shit gonna
Robot.
start. That's what shit gonna start looking like. And we are at the gates.
We here.
Yeah.
It started. And
When they get you on first 48 and so this is where you were. It's here. I want
to if someone actually gave you the opportunity to enter inside of the Matrix, and the whole thing is the world is fucked up. You slide a little thing that Elon is also making, Neuralink, right? I think he is Lex Luthor, by the way. Right?
I can see that. This is the start of the supervillain movie.
For sure. Well, it's really Bill Gates. Like, he is the real supervillain. And like the red herring, when you're watching the movie, you always think, oh, he's the one who did it. And it's always the guy you didn't necessarily expect. Elon is a guy that's like, clearly you're going to think it's him the whole movie.
Yeah.
And he's probably like,
he's not even pulling the strings.
It's Bill Gates. That nigga is super evil. He is the bad guy.
So
he is the bad guy.
You watch a Marvel movie, they've been fighting, I don't know, crossbow the whole movie. Nah, nigga, it's Thanos. Like it's Thanos is what they leading up to,
it's nigga. Like it's literally on the Marvel movie. Like after the whole everything, you thought you beat the big guy, and then that nigga was just on this spaceship, like, yo, we still going to Earth.
Laughing.
He came.
We're on the way.
Yeah, like the Celestials are now here. Like, god damn. But yeah, dog, that's what's gonna happen. And I don't know how to fix it.
There is no fixing it.
It's
like you say, have something that adds value to whatever that you do. And you know, niggas always talk about STEM technology. That's the wave. That's what they should be teaching the kids. Programming, because that's the wave of that's gonna give you value for the future.
But the AI is programming now. You feel me? Like
they always gonna need some type. There's always gonna be a need for some type of tech support.
Now, what you're gonna have to do is STEM, but like, so for an example, if there's bad robots, there's gonna be good robots.
Okay.
Like, there's bad hackers and there's good hackers. Niggas is gonna hack the robots and make them niggas down with gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. You probably still gonna be outnumbered.
The Autobots.
Yeah. Well, like the white hackers or white hat hackers, they come through and be like, they'll be on your squad. Did you see the movie The Creator?
No, I can't say that I have.
With Denzel Washington's son, with John David Jackson.
John David Washington.
Damn, John David Jackson is the boxer. Shit.
Okay.
John David Washington. They shot that on the FX3, a Sony FX3. They shot a whole movie on it, like a camera that I could have in here. It's crazy.
Stop being cheap. Copy.
But you gotta watch that movie.
The Creator.
The Creator.
Is it? I'll look for it.
It's out now on like streamings and shit like that. The Creator. It's gonna be one of those situations. They had good robots and bad robots. This was like in the future, and they are among us. Half face, half skin, half it's. I don't know, man. Is there something technology-wise that you always wanted to exist that doesn't exist right now?
Not that I can think of at the moment. I'm not like
we got the Jetson watch.
Yeah, we do.
We don't got flying. I don't want flying cars, by the way.
I just feel like a nigga gonna hit me at 10,000 feet, and I'm gonna crash to my death.
I wouldn't mind like a hover.
Yeah, so that's what I more so think. When I think of flying cars, these bitches hover off the ground, maybe 3-4 feet off the ground.
The one thing that has not, I want a hoverboard, my nigga.
Like in Back to the Future?
Yes, that shit ain't came out yet. I want a hoverboard. That's only like 6 inches off the ground, a foot off the ground tops. I want a hoverboard, my nigga. Fix that. I believe that the AI is gonna make me a hoverboard.
It's probably the government probably using one already.
I need a hoverboard.
Okay.
Now they got they got like the Green Goblin board. That's here. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Like that's here, but like I want a straight up hoverboard.
Like just how much would you pay for it?
$5,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's more than I expected, my nigga. I'm about 1,500.
I don't want that cheap ass one.
You get the one off of Temu.
Yeah, I don't want that no cheap ass one.
AliExpress.
Like this not real. But like that's what I want. I want that. Oh, that shit's scary.
Yeah, you could have cracked it.
Yeah.
Would you ride it to work?
Work? That's a long way. I don't know.
All you got to do is charge it up when you get there.
I don't know how long that'll last. But no, I would have a robo taxi take me to work. Cause like niggas Uber, it's a lot of people who don't have a car. Especially if you live in the city of Detroit, it might be cheaper for you to not have a car.
Yeah.
The average price of a new car payment in 2024
it's like $700.
$740 or something like that. Not including insurance. If you live in the city of Detroit,
might be another $700 a month.
For sure. When I was at the credit union, people who got a loan with Michigan First and they lost their insurance, we would put
y'all put their own insurance, own insurance
to protect the investment. And if you don't pay that, we come to get the car. You know what I'm saying? So they put their own insurance. Some people be having like $2,000, $3,000 all together. Like you owe us $2,700 a month. Like you could Uber less than that everywhere you need to go.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can people rent cars on Turo for a week. You know what I'm saying? Which is cheaper than paying $900 a month or $1,100, $1,200 a month for your rent. For your
insurance,
your car note and your insurance. It may be cheaper to rent a car for $200 a month. $200 a week. That's still only $800 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the ideal world, you're trying to get the rides for robo-taxi and everything like that to be as cheap as a bus ticket currently.
Hey man, you have to tell me how it go. I don't trust it.
And the cars that I got right now, all the cars that's out right now will work with robo-taxi. So not just the ones without.
Yeah, you tell me how it worked for a little bit.
So the whole thing is like you buy a fleet or you buy your car, you go to drive to work, and then while you at work, the car go out and pick up rides for you.
Make some passive income while
sure. Like that is literally the plan. And it can literally pay for the vehicle for you where you don't.
I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it. That's all I got. I don't trust it.
Well, the future of things may not include humans. Humans play a limited role. Now, can you imagine when niggas don't got nothing else to do because the robots are doing everything? It's just gonna be chaos.
Niggas just gonna make babies.
Maybe that get the population up.
Yeah, poor people love fucking.
I'm gonna play you this clip. This is my Who Mans is this, matter of fact.
All right, let's go. Because I don't have a music pick.
All right. My Who's Mans is this. Have you seen any of the Kamala interviews and shit like that?
Yes, I have.
She kind of been bad. It's been real bad. But this was Bill Clinton talking for her in a Harris Walls hat.
Most people do. We got the lowest birth rate we've had in well over 100 years. We're not at replacement level, which means we got to have somebody come here if we want to keep growing the economy. Case in Georgia not very long ago, didn't you? They made an ad about a young woman who'd been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened. But if they're all properly vetted, and that doesn't happen, and America is not having enough babies to keep our populations up. So we need immigrants that have been vetted to do work. There wouldn't be a problem. And he couldn't keep people all torn up and upset.
Guys, there is so much.
So basically bring them niggas up over here to breed?
Now, Bill Clinton getting so old that he fucked around and told the truth. He been out there talking about we not having enough babies to replace the next generation of people.
Right. Next generation of workers.
Yeah. So guess what's gonna replace them?
The immigrants.
Robots. Because we gonna stop the migrant crisis, and now we gonna have we don't have anybody to do the work.
Yeah, we do.
So now the robots come. But like this border shit, because you gotta think to yourself, why are y'all letting so many people in this motherfucker? Legally, y'all have let 6 million of these niggas in here. And illegally, they say it's about 10 to 12 that it slid through in the last 4 years.
That's a lot of motherfuckers.
It's like 20 million people. Extra. This shit is crazy. One of the first, so before, if you got caught crossing the border, he was detained. That was some Trump shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was detained. So as soon as they got in office, Biden, Harris, was one of the first things that they got rid of. So now it's catch and release. Oh, we caught you sliding over here. Come back for your court date. Nigga, what?
Me no understand. Me no speaking no English.
A couple people
that's racist.
Was murdered. That was definitely racist. Murdered, killed a little baby girl, the whole 9 yards, because 3 weeks later they didn't kill some true-blooded, warm-blooded Americans because y'all got this catch and release system,
right?
And y'all didn't release X amount of people back in. And they asked Kamala about it. She was like, "Well, she didn't ever answer the question
because she never does."
But like, if somebody that's campaigning for you is basically saying we need them in the country so they can basically breed and keep the country running because y'all keep having all these fucking abortions and killing all the babies and shit, and we don't got enough people to keep society running, so we're gonna let some other motherfuckers in and see if they'll help out. That's what I got for it.
Yeah.
So whose man is this? Bill? Don't y'all still think ain't he the first black president? Remember, he smoked weed and played the saxophone.
Boy, niggas are so unserious.
So unserious.
They make you black.
Yeah,
you enjoy a little kush, play some jazz music.
And he got his dick sucked in office. He was a cheater.
You got your dick sucked at work.
He was a cheater. He was a drug user, and he's a musician.
Hey,
that's black people, right?
Let me tell you something. I done smoke weed, listen to some hip hop, and all got my dick sucked at work. So doesn't make you a phenomenal black person by any stretch of the imagination. Right. It's just some nigga shit.
Nigga shit for sure.
Just some nigga shit.
All right, man. That's all I got. We gave you
hey, man, I was gonna ask you something before we end the show. So, barring being rich forever, world peace, shit like that. Name 3 dumbass wishes that you would like answered in your life. You're already rich. You got the house of your dreams. Yeah. You drive the vehicle that you want. 3 dumbass wishes.
Like on some magic genie shit?
Yeah.
I wish that every time I open my microwave, a fresh plate of nachos come out. Just the way I like them. Whatever I'm thinking about, like whatever I want that day, I just gotta set the timer to 4 minutes and 16 seconds.
And nachos.
I open up and nachos come out. That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I wish that I got every tech product from Apple, Canon, and Sony. All the tech shit that I like, I get a brand new version of that shit the moment it comes out. I'm the first person that gets it. I want that.
Okay.
And 3, I wish I had a button that would give me unlimited ammo. Like my gun never ran out of bullets.
Soon as you rack that bitch,
it's all. I put the code in and I got unlimited ammo.
Like Contra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm already rich and everything else, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So You
drive what you want.
Yeah, I probably, if I'm set, I got my family and everything together already. So them just 3. I don't think that's unreasonable. Give me some nachos, give me my tech gadgets, and give me all the bullets.
You really love nachos.
I do. I haven't had any in like 3. I haven't had no fast food. I haven't had no pop still, no juice. I did go have me some chicken and waffles this morning.
That look good.
And I had a Long Island before I went to work. But yeah, I weighed myself this week. I was at 204 pounds. And prior to me starting all this shit, I was at 223 to 226 pounds on a given day. So I had lost 20 pounds in roughly 2.5 months.
You know what's funny? When I took my picture for my new license, because I had to take a brand new picture and everything, I was so geeked. She was like, are your measurements still the same? I said, what y'all got? She was like 6'1", 250. I said, nah, about 205.
Yeah.
And I slimmed up. I'm thinking my 3 dumbass wishes. I need my dick sucked every day by one of my favorites. All I got to do is pick it, put the code in,
Damn.
and Rihanna just show up. Like, baby,
I'll be honest with you though.
it's Thursday, baby. It's your day.
Speaking of that specifically, well, Rihanna do got a big mouth. So that may actually work out. But I don't know that I would go like celebrity.
Oh, I'm not. It can be whoever I want to.
That's a good pick. I might have fucked one of the picks.
Be whoever I want to.
Hey, fuck that ammo, nigga. Fuck the ammo.
I be scrolling Twitter. I was like, she looks free today. Second one, I want my haircut to be perfect every single day. Like I just left a barber shop. There would never be a day where a hair is out of place. I would look like I got a razor line up every morning.
Okay.
And then the third one, hey man, I would just want good weed at my disposal anytime I wanted it. Like not the bullshit that's out here in the streets, like the weed I grew up on that would have me high for like a long ass time. I would just want it, and I need it already pre-rolled. And it's gonna be the best OG weed that I ever had. I just want it on deck all the time.
Dog, if I can amend one of my first ones, it's any microwave that I set to 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Because I might not even be at the crib.
You just at the airport?
I might anyway. I type in 416 and like a perfectly nacho come out. I would do the nachos for sure.
Okay. You firm on that?
I'm for sure. I'm also firm on all the tech. So get all the cameras that come out. I want that one. The new iPhone or new MacBook, I want that one. All the tech shit that I like, give me the new version of all tech products.
Every single time.
Every single time. Send that shit directly to my house. I'll send you that old shit back. You feel me? That third one though, the unlimited ammo, I like shooting. So like I would, if
these are your wishes, my nigga.
Yeah. I did not think of getting hit for like that's crazy because that's up there with nachos.
That was the first thing I thought about. That's the first thing I thought about.
Damn, what if I can amend? I'm gonna amend.
Go ahead, man.
I hit 416. I get the nachos, and while I'm eating the nachos, I get hit while I'm eating my nachos.
Or she just show up. Just sit quietly till I'm done with my nachos, and I'll be with you.
No, you can do it while I'm eating the nachos.
Okay.
Like, for sure. Yeah, that's an amendment.
Okay.
Yo, the way to my heart.
and we about to go right into the gospel music for the benediction.
Yeah. Apparently, the way to my heart is head and nachos and shit. So
you firm on them nachos, my nigga. You do not waver when it comes to nachos or tacos. No wavering.
I see somebody say, I see some shit on Instagram, in a little video food. They said, this is a taco nacho. I mean, this is a nacho taco. I'm like, nigga, what? It's the same thing. Like in a taco, like everything that you would put on a fucking, I was just so frustrated, dog.
We don't have to make it something new.
Like it's a taco.
Tortilla, meat, cilantro, cheese. and a little bit of salsa.
Yeah. So if you're listening, potential blind date person out there, two ways to get it's a way to my heart.
I want my dick sucked and I want some nachos before the end of the night. Is basically what my nigga is saying.
That'll get you in there for sure.
All right, man. It's time for the Benny.
Yeah.
Look, it's your man Dame 3_313 on TikTok and on Instagram. Wild Dame 313 on the Elon Musk. Hey man, the content not stopping. I was just looking at old shit we did at the studio, and it like made me miss the stew. But we on the bigger and better things. So God, wherever God takes us in 2025, that's where we going. When you see the blue and the black, you always know where the fuck we been and where the fuck we at. It's Shop Talk Pod.
Jay Johnson 313 on Everything That Matters show. Shout out to y'all, man. I think X is my most loyal platform. I love Instagram for sure.
Okay.
I like watching. But every time we go live on X, aka Twitter, yesterday we did a 3-hour and 10-minute podcast, and it was 131 people in there at the 3-hour mark. Now, some of them was on YouTube, This Week in Culture page, but a large majority of them was just on Twitter. I don't even tweet that much. Like, I don't know, but they be tapped in, and from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it.
That's what's up.
I really do. And I really like Twitter. I like X. Elon is on some bullshit this week because he said the
blocking feature.
The block feature is different. Block only means they can't respond to you, but they can see your shit. I'm like, no.
I don't want to know you exist.
I want to block employees. I don't want them to see my tweets. Or you can protect your account. I don't want all or nothing. I want it both ways. I want to block individual people. I mean, ain't like they can't just go to the public shit. It really is kind of, now I think about literally like just right now. I just thought about it. It is stupid. Because if I just go to twitter.com and go to your page without even logging in, I can see your shit anyway.
Yeah.
So, God damn it.
I'll be blocking my employees too, because I don't want. But like, we had an in-office event last week, and one of them pulled me to the side, like, you be talking crazy on Twitter. I said, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Do I?
I don't.
Do I?
Like, is this insert name? Is this conversation work appropriate?
Because you should hear me talk off the clock. Anywho, when you see the blue and the black, it's a nigga in the tinfoil hat. Let me see if I can find this. I did that was Monday. I did say I'm gonna steal that. When you see the blue and the black, there's a nigga in the tinfoil hat. Remember that. I thought about starting, and we talked about this shit a long time ago, a segment called Jay's Conspiracy Corner. And when you see a blue and a black, you see a nigga with a tinfoil hat. Because I do have a picture of me in a tinfoil hat, tapping my forehead. Like,
it's a funny picture.
It is. I actually photoshopped that picture. That's from our 200th episode.
I remember that. Yeah.
But when you see the blue and the black, there's a nigga in a tinfoil hat. I'm not saying that we the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Day.
Hell yeah.
Peace.